6-7. Wait, do we have like is there a button I can press that ding noise? Yeah. Do you think that Mr. 6-7 the 6-7 kid just got his revenge on Farfa Yu-Gi-Oh! Hey everybody, it's your boy Joseph, aka MBT. What a wonderful evening we're having already. Thank you all for sticking through the extra long starting screen. I just had to know a little more about the lore behind the 6-7 kid. The 6-7 kid and also the 6-7 Baguska called out Paradise Smasher on the Bobo podcast. What is the Bobo podcast? Bobo podcast. Oh, it's got 6.9 viewers. And let's see what they have. The Down in Ohio guy calls out haters interview featuring Hoopify and Alex Doherty. He finally got a barbershop haircut for a quarter. Blizzy Boy 41, Eye of Ra, Chop Chin compete in the XL 2025 Brain Rot. The 6-7 Kid interview. Chop Chin interview gone right, the Bobo podcast episode 2. Wow, this looks really good actually. I'm surprised the Bobo podcast has not gone down in history as one of the all-time greats. Unfortunately, the world of podcasts is zero sum, as you all learned this week when Heart of the Cast was canceled. All I have to say is I don't know. I am really upset about the lack of the Heart of the Cast podcast. I personally enjoyed it a lot. So for that reason, it was really upsetting to learn that it wasn't going to be produced anymore. And I wish Farfa the best of luck in his future endeavors. I think that he and Josh still have a lot of potential when it comes to making like long form audio content. I think they're both going to end up in a really good place. And you know, even if that doesn't have Heart of the Cast in it, you know, I am happy. Even if it didn't last more than about a year and a half, you know, that they tried it anyway. I think that's really important, not only for like their own journeys as content creators, but also for the larger Yugi playing culture. You know, it's important to have like a competitively minded podcast with a couple of really intelligent, incredible content creators behind it. And I gotta say, honestly, I was a fan. I was a fan. I enjoyed every single episode, even the episodes I wasn't on. And for that reason, you know, I am going to miss it a great deal. I think I speak for everyone when I say we're all going to miss it a great deal. I'm sorry about the music. I don't know how to turn it off. It is tied to the microphone audio, so I do not know how to stop it. But I just want you all to know that when I say that I am very sorry to hear that Heart of the Cast is no longer around anymore, I mean it. Okay, real talk. It is upsetting that Heart of the Cast is no longer around. I did enjoy them a lot, and you know, despite the fact that it was completely different in scope and style to Will of the Council, you know, they're two podcasts made by Yu-Gi-Oh content creators that came up at about the same time. So, I do feel at least a little bit of kinship with Farfa in so far as that existed, and I am gonna miss it. I hope that he is doing well and everyone is doing well, but it just became, I think, too much more work than it was worth. It was kind of shocking to me though, seeing that Heart of the Cast, I don't know if you follow their YouTube, it's got a shitload of subscribers and all their videos get like 15 to 20k. I don't know, that's got to be profitable for them, right? Don't say different in scope. Yeah, they have video. We're too stupid. So y'all are adding Josh to Watsy now? Yeah, for sure. They had a Patreon and everything. Wait, did they? Did Heart of the Cast have a Patreon? Oh wow, they do. How is that going? Damn, $60 a month? That's crazy. I got to get in on the Patreon Discord for sure. Why is the pod over? The pod's over because Farfa and Josh had a personal disagreement they couldn't get over. No, it was just more trouble than it's worth. You know, that's the problem with like making a whole new channel and like media franchise and then having to cut it off is everyone's like, why is it over? And it's like it's just priorities change, right? Like I would never do anything like that. I've seen everything I've ever done ever all to the very end, and I would never cancel anything that I ever make. I honestly would not even I wouldn't even imagine stopping any of my long run series, even if they aren't performing particularly well. I really honestly couldn't tell you what that would be like. It would legitimately be quite shocking to me if I ever had to can anything that I was doing, including some of the stuff that maybe doesn't perform as well, but I really enjoy doing. And for that reason, I will say I do think they chickened out just a little bit. I think that definitely they could have kept it going, even though maybe it wasn't the most maybe it wasn't maybe it wasn't pulling in the most money, the most viewers, but honestly, like maybe they should just try it again. That's what I would say. You missed rotation. Where the hell is rotation? Oh yeah, you didn't even rotate. We didn't even rotate. Is the greatest game in the entire world. Is pitch deck actually gone? Yeah, pitch deck's gone. We are calling it on pitch deck. I know. I'm sorry. The numbers are just not there. It was the only good series I liked, and I'll tell you this: we all loved making it. Like, that's the thing is we all loved making it a lot, but like a week and it can't get to 40K. I can't keep making those, and I can't, in good conscience, ask Danny and Peeps to be a part of them every week as well. The issue was the pitch deck was really funny, but then you had to play Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, no, I mean like it was at essence a testament to the exact same way the stream works, which is I imply that we're going to play Yu-Gi-Oh at some point, but people tune out the second we actually start playing it. It's because Danny spoke Chinese. Yeah, that's why. That was, I think, my favorite episode. The Danny speaks perfect Mandarin one. Although I also did like yo. I think we really hit our stride in like the last 3 episodes. I don't know. The issue was you used MD Pro. The actual MD games were good, but I clocked out as soon as I saw fake MD. That's such a dire problem that I'm specifically not going to address it. That's like when people tell you they're like, here's how you could have fixed your series, and then they tell you something that would not have fixed your series. That's one that really would not have fixed the series. The worst part by a lot was the ladder duels. I wish we hadn't played them. We should have just done it, but I wanted there to be some coaching involved. I don't think either of them. I don't think it works though because neither of them knew how to play the decks that they were talking about. Anyway, today we uploaded the dungeon duel monsters that we played as part of the 24-hour stream, and all the comments are like, "I'm so glad you brought it back." But I will tell you right now, this is a 10 out of 10 to a degree that you could not imagine. I think. Let me check. At present, it is a 10 out of 10 with 4K views in 2 hours, which puts it at half as many views as the 9 out of 10. So if they could give out 12 out of 10s, that would be it. I don't know. The other thing I'm thinking about rotating is this is going to sound weird, but Master Duel Master Chef. So for those of you who watched today, it was tensions got a little high and we talked it out afterwards, but I think like the numbers are going down, but I think legitimately what's going on is we're just sick of doing it. I think it should have ended at 30. I think you're right, Dyer. I think you're right. But we're going to see it out to 40, I believe. Then we're going to call it. Don't worry, this will not be the end of the Wonky Quartet. I will replace it with a different show that has the Wonky Quartet on it. So if you want to get in on MasterChef and you're a big streamer, this is your last opportunity. We've got like the next 7 blocked out though. It's like Maple. I'm trying to get Paul to do one. I'm trying to get Lady Emily to do one. I mean, we're trying to get Obama to do one. The 50 viewer Lestral streamer landscape is on the brink. Shay? Yeah, I should DM Shay. I'm trying to get TGS Anime to do one. RFK. Yeah, we'll do RFK. We'll get JD Vance for sure. You should get Asian Eyes. Dude. I would love to get Asian Eyes. Oh my god. Has TSX1 agreed to do one yet? Oh my god, I didn't DM Sam. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Oh, I hope he doesn't feel like slighted. Holy shit. Oh, that's like legitimately really bad. Oh no. I hope he says no now. He might. Sam's going in like a different direction with his channel if you haven't seen. He's like good at Yu-Gi-Oh now. It's a different vibe. Duel Night finale. Man, this is killing me. Views down across the board. I mean, no better example than Duel Night finale at 33K. This deserves 1,000 million K. Wonky Quartet progression playoffs. Well, we have to be careful with what we do now because Doug is a Konami employee. I think Yu-Gi-Oh content has just sort of stagnated. I agree with you, Rebecca. I don't know how to solve that. Have you seen these insane ads yet, dude? Yeah, what are we fucking with?
This is how unrecognized masturbation addiction looks in men. Using masturbation as a way to cope with stress or boredom, feeling drained, guilty, or unproductive afterward, losing interest in real connections and intimacy, preferring instant gratification over deeper connections, becoming emotionally numb and detached, struggling with shame and self-disgust, feeling increasingly isolated and alone. I never realized my masturbation addiction was actually a dopamine response. I was constantly exhausted, physically and emotionally drained. I couldn't find the motivation to change, and when I did actually try, I always seemed to fail. My friend recommended the Live app that changed everything. I was definitely skeptical at first, but this app was different. I started doing the CBT exercises and my life got so much better. This is my story, but it could be yours too.
There's no... Oh my god. You know what? Okay, you know what I was thinking? I saw this like headline that was like, AI is going to be more important for the future of the world than the Industrial Revolution. And I fully believe that. But it's not because AI is like incredibly smart and we accidentally invented a computer that's like more powerful than God, right? It's because we are incredibly stupid and we tricked ourselves into thinking we made a computer that can do everything. So, you know, despite the fact that the computer is only okay at doing some tasks, it's going to completely upend the entirety of the economy and society as like we fucking give it the ability to Whopper style determine like satellite coordinates and nuclear inputs and shit like that because we're like, wow, it's so intelligent. Oh man. This actually is an AI. I was the singer. Oh yeah, can you run this back for me?
This is how unrecognized
There's masturbation addiction looks in men.
Use
Masturbation as a way to cope with stress or boredom. Feeling drained, guilty, or unproductive afterward.
Losing interest in real connections and intimacy. Preferring instant gratification over deeper connections. Becoming emotionally numb and detached.
And whacking your shit silly style on the couch. That's pretty good. Why does it start as a Simpsons episode? Well, because that's how unrecognized masturbation addiction looks in men. He's so mad at his wife.
This is how.
Why is he mad at his wife?
Sabotaging dopamine detox plan. I became an alpha man. The day I stopped sabotaging dopamine detox plan.
I became an alpha man. You know what this reminds me of? The Diddy It. Mr. Krabs is one thick bit. Have you started the CBT exercises yet? Yes, I have. Playlist with them all. Let's go. Wait, let's go.
This is how the brain of a procrastinator functions compared to a high achiever. Procrastinators tend to have a larger amygdala and weaker connections to the part of the brain that helps.
What if instead of like this gifted kid burnout explanation, it was like, here's the brain of a procrastinator versus the brain of a high achiever. So here's the brain of the high achiever, right? And here's the brain of the procrastinator. Look how small and fucked up it is. And it's got stink lines coming off of it. Man, you're dumb. You don't know anything. You got a tiny ass brain. You're getting mogged by the high achiever and it's all wrinkly.
Regulate emotions. This makes them more sensitive.
I want one that's like, this is the difference between an introvert and an extrovert. An introvert feels things deeply, right, and understands them. And an extrovert does that way more. What do you mean? You don't? Are you kidding me? What are you? You're an intro? You want to stay inside? We evolved to be social animals, and you want to sit on the computer? What are you, stupid? Oh my god! That's what I want to see an ad for. This is what it feels like to be an incha in society. The slight sardonic smile. Dude, this sucks. Or it's just like, here's what procrastination really is. You're lazy. You're a lazy person. It just starts yelling at you.
Rooted in how our brains are wired differently. The first step is discovering your unique procrastination type.
What are they doing? MBTI, but for different types of bisexual gifted kids with long COVID?
Take the 3-minute.
That's literally what they're doing. Yeah, they're doing that.
Yeah.
Procrastination isn't a lack of self-discipline. It's genetics.
Blame your fucking parents. You can do that for everything.
You wake up tired, overthink simple tasks, and beat yourself up for not doing enough. It's not your fault.
Dude, he's got the cum rag in the shot here.
Your brain is wired this way. Take the first step towards understanding your procrastination type. Yeah.
My parents are the reason I'm fat and sad. Honestly, probably. Yell at them for it. That's the thing. You just get a get out of jail free card. My procrastination type is alcoholism. Yeah. Something really funny, having a job has made me better at stopping procrastination. If I don't work, I don't get paid. It's exact same, Dyer, but also your job is editing Yu-Gi-Oh video. Also, with what Doug said about Team Saga, I can't wait to see what the fuck happened in your games. What did Doug say about Team Saga? Was he like, it was really good? He said your deck was crazy. Did you guys see my deck? I want you to look at this deck and tell me if you think this deck looks crazy. Farfo was hyping it a lot on stream. He said it was the best thing you ever did. I think that Team Saga is going to be like one of the best series we've ever done together, but it has nothing to do with the decks we played. If Farfa's pulling, I have no idea when he does it. He is not pulling. We were going to pull tonight, and then he said, I'm actually going to go to bed. What a meanie. All right, here's my deck. Does this look busted to you? Let me ask you, does this look really good to you? This shit is ass. This is shit from a butt. I'm not going to lie. I like Tellus the Little Angel. That's a good card. How about Leotron? How about Libromancer Magic Girl? Yeah, it has the Tindangles. It does have the Tindangles. Doug made this sound like full power tier. I will say you're going to enjoy the games. In the deck profile, we're like, listen, Farfa and I both have like 30% of a crazy ass deck. So all we have to do is draw that 30% twice, and then we win. Oh, man. How'd you get Leotron? You can get Leotron from a pack. Got it in a pack. The next saga will be on stream. It's going to be 10 a.m. Tuesday. This week was just weird because Doug was coming back from Worlds. Ugh. Check how to obtain. Master pack. Oh, Fires of Scorching Bonds. That's where we got it. All right. So today we've got a couple of things that I'd like to do. First and foremost, we've got a couple of videos I want to watch, and then we're going to we're going to do dueltaining. We're going to play some Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was thinking of doing some Ace Attorney, but I think I want to save it, and we maybe want to do, like, Isaac tonight. We haven't done Isaac in a long time. Psychic TMT when? Literally never. Why? What do you mean, why? Because we finished Ace 2, or Case 2. What are you going to play for dueltaining? Haven't decided yet. Let's start with the Syriax video. Then we'll do TCC. Oh, we haven't done Ban. You're right. But I'm waiting for Danny. For Dan.
I can't believe I'm actually making this video. There are actually people.
Okay, so first and foremost, let's do this one, I guess. All right. So we're watching a couple of videos today. I want to begin with this Syriax video called I Can't Believe I'm Making This Video. Isn't that just a perfect name for a video? I can't believe I'm making this freaking video. I can't believe I'm making this video, but I gotta make it. I've gotta make it.
Out there who justify the existence of this card, Maxi. I think anyone who's...
All right. So that's right. It's a hater-ass video about Maxi, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Great. The more people are annoying haters about Maxi, the better.
Competent and actually knows how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! On a slightly above average level understands why this card is a problem and why it's off.
I love the BGM. What is that from? It's the evil clown music from Yu-Gi-Oh! Omega.
Before you run away and get mad and, you know, start typing up your thing, oh, I'm somebody who likes Maxi. Are you saying that I suck at Yu-Gi-Oh? Yes. For some reason...
Oh my god, look at that! Clown to clown communication. Clown to clown conversation.
Thought process of everyone who defends Maxi, who's probably in bronze rank in Master Duel and who's scratching and clawing, trying to reach silver rank one day. They all have the same argument. Just stop special summoning.
It's awesome. It's great. Oh man. So the unfortunate truth about Maxi is there's just not a good argument for its continued existence. I love that people do the like, no, it actually hurts. It actually hurts the meta decks and lets the freaking rogue decks play Yu-Gi-Oh! And by rogue, they mean normal summon Gemini Elf. Like nothing else doesn't lose to Maxi.
Oh, just don't play into it. Only people who want to make giant combos that last 10 minutes, they're the only ones who hate Maxi.
First off, welcome to fucking Yu-Gi-Oh, pal.
You're dumb. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Anytime I mention this on Twitter, I see the same thing. And even when it has nothing to do with me, sometimes I'll see somebody else. Like I saw Josh talking about how Maxi is awful. And then somebody just comments, oh, what if you stop spamming your summons? Are you dumb?
Yes. These are okay. This is a type of YouTube commenter for Yu-Gi-Oh videos specifically that I will describe as the shorts viewer. There are people who live in universes we couldn't comprehend. I'm talking about like universe B type shit. Who just scroll Yu-Gi-Oh shorts all day, and I try to show up there as often as possible. I'm trying to get a piece of that shorts pie. You know, I'm carving out a slice for myself. I'm making 2 cakes, but a significant amount of them, I don't know how they've ended up on the Yu-Gi-Oh shorts feed, but they don't play Yu-Gi-Oh. Like the average Yu-Gi-Oh shorts viewer has played 1 game of Yu-Gi-Oh in 1999, and it was with printed out cards glued onto the back of Pokemon cards from their parents' Epsom printer. All right. Now, these days, if you've played even a second of Yu-Gi-Oh, you understand intuitively that Maxi's a problem. But for some reason, the average shorts viewer is like, no, I like when the only deck playable is set a card and wait to tribute summon Dark Magician Girl.
For those who want to stick around for this thought exercise, then how about I just break this down for you as I would explain to, I don't know, a 4-year-old or a guinea pig or a dumbass. Okay, so you think the person who hates Maxi is the guy who's like, oh, I special summon this and then I link summon this and that adds this to the hand so I can special summon this and then I special blah, 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 blah. You think that that's the guy who hates Maxi, okay? That's the intended job of Maxi, is to prevent, you know, combos from being ridiculous.
The one YouTuber makes shorts explaining the banlist hits, and the called by one has the worst section of all time. Link it to me. I will watch.
Sure. Okay. Now, let's do this tiny little thought exercise where, let's say, player A, who is going first, does very long combo, lasts for 5 minutes. I'm going second. I'm like, every little move, I'm thinking how I can break this board. Okay, there's an interruption in the grid.
The good news about this is that he's like making exactly the right argument. I mean, this one is, of course, the killer argument that no one can really destroy, which is what happens if you make a Baron and then you Maxi and draw?
Graveyard. Okay, he added this hand trap to his hand. He has a negate on the field, etc., etc. I'm sitting here for the 7 minutes waiting for this combo to finish, and then when it finally finishes, it passes back to my turn. And now, although it may be very difficult to break this board with all of these interruptions, I might be able to do it. I think I have a way to do it. I can bait this out with this.
This is the worst feeling in the world, by the way. What's the JoJo line? It's like you're about to come up for air and someone pulls you back under.
And then that guy, player A, the one who just did that giant combo, right when he passes it over to me, what does he discard from his hand? Maxi. So now
I had an insane match as part of my my master climb, or my legend climb rather. Yeah, legend, master climb. Where I Maxi, they called by, and then my opponent played out a literal, no joke, 37-minute, 15-minute turn. It was like Malice or something. They end, and I'm like, you know, shockingly, I think I can break this board because they like mismanaged some stuff. So I get ready. In draw phase, they go Maxi. I go, fuck. I go Ash Blossom. They go called by. I go, God damn it. I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to try and play through it regardless. And I start summoning, and I go, wait. Did both of us forget?
Was Maxi really hurting the player that's trying to combo really hard? No, it's just this RNG, like whoever has it at the beginning of the game is at a severe advantage because they can either make sure that they're getting rid of an interruption from the opponent, or the opponent literally just cannot play. Or let's look at it from the other side of the spectrum. Let's say I am going first, okay, and I do have a combo that I can do, but my opponent has Maxi, and I didn't win the Maxi minigame because I don't have Ash Blossom, Called by the Grave.
You baited Called by the Grave. You didn't misplay. True. Actually true. Actually true. Facts stated.
Or whatever interruption, because you have to play a mandatory 9 cards almost that can counteract Maxi. But
all right, what are the 9 cards? Okay, so Maxi counts as 2. The minigame cards. 2 Maxi, 3 Ash Blossom, called by, cross out, 2 called by in Master Duel. That's 8 Gamma. Droll! Oh my god! Droll gets us up to 11.
I didn't, you know, win the RNG die roll of having the right card in.
That actually makes me more mad. Okay, so because some decks like Ryzio can play under Droll, they will Droll themselves after they get Maxied, right? And that irritates me to no end because that means you have Called By, Crossout, Ash, Droll, 4 different cards. That's 3, 6, 9 total things that beat Maxi, and Maxi is a 2 of. That means when the Maxi resolves, you feel like the biggest bitch in the universe. You're telling me not only my opponent hit like a 15% to see the Maxi in the opener, but I lost like a 50% to see one of the outs? Fuck!
My hand to deal with Maxi, so I'm in a position where I can either set up
mathematically,
a minimal board.
it is the closest thing mathematically to make you want to die since Isaac Newton accidentally disproved God. That's a Hawking reference for all of you. Hawking Tua.
But probably bare minimum give him 2 cards, but then my board isn't going to be really anything impressive at all for my opponent to beat. I could not summon at all, or maybe just normal summon and effectively do nothing. I could just set a card. Guess what, gamer? We're in 2025.
You die.
That motherfucker is going to steamroll me, okay? If I don't do anything, and if I do bare minimum things, then they're gonna at least get, like, even if I just do 3 special summons, okay? Which is not a lot in modern day Yu-Gi-Oh! And I can create a maybe mid board, but I just let my opponent resolve Graceful Charity, except they didn't have to discard 2 cards, they just pick up 3.
Graceful Charity and Pot of Greed is banned, by the way.
But Maxi is those cards times potentially infinity. We all agree, Pot of Greed, yes, that should be banned. Or Graceful.
It's so, for me, the irritating part is that we have the fixed version of Maxi. We invented the fixed version of Maxi. And we were like, nah, forget it.
Well, yes, that should be
Leave
banned.
it legal.
But then there's people out there, oh, Maxi, don't ban that. You just like to combo a lot. No, you're just dumb. In your little noodle
Right.
brain.
I also want to say, by the way, you just like to combo a lot. You just like to combo a lot. And? But if I didn't want to combo a lot, I'd be playing fucking Magic the Gathering. Yeah, I like to fucking combo. I like to play my cards that I paid money for. I like to put them on the table and make big-ass guys out of them. Of course I like to combo. Fuck!
Can only comprehend one scenario where it stops like this guy from comboing.
Yes, it
a lot.
also
We get
fucking
You're hurt.
stops control
You're
decks
hurt.
or whatever.
Your opponent
But
did a super heavy samurai combo against you. It lasted a long time. And now you're mad at them. And then that one time that your Maxi resolved, you had a chance to beat them. You had a chance to beat their board. And that made you feel like Maxi was valid because of that one scenario. But let's open your little dumbass horizons and let's think about other scenarios where the guy who just comboed for 500 minutes against you passes it back to you. You can barely beat this board already, but then he activates Maxi, so you have to beat that board while he's steadily drawing more hand traps to stop you from beating the board in the first place. In a best of 1 scenario in Master Duel. I don't even play Master Duel barely anymore, specifically because of Maxi.
in a myriad of ways, in a myriad of forms, Maxi is killing the TCG.
No,
in a myriad of conclusions, I keep coming to the same form. Mulcharmy Fualos is killing Rush Duel.
any magical Konami representative who's seeing this, no, I don't hate Master. Oh, you're talking trash about Master Duel. No, I'm not. Why would I grind all the way to the highest rank Master 1 using Blue Eyes in a Malice format if I didn't like the game? I love Master Duel. However, I'm talking trash about this one specific card that for some god-awful reason still exists, with all 3 of the Mulcharmies already added into the game. And this
That is also true.
is just for those who don't really keep up with Yu-Gi-Oh, who so far have no idea what I'm talking about. You're just kind of like watching me yap. Hi, thanks for stopping by. But the Mulcharmy,
It's so funny for him to just upload this. Just like in the middle of a normal upload schedule, be like, fuck it, here's like a complaining video about Maxi. And all the Yu-Gi-Oh players are like, yeah, I understand. Jules XL, thank you for the 5 gifted subs if you didn't get one dodged in. Chat simple as that.
armies, the way I like to see it is like they took the evil of Maxi up here, and then they split its special power into 3 different cards. Instead
What did he say? It's special Bauer?
of Maxi being an all
Thank you for playing Battle Streets. It was fun as fuck. Oh, we played it months ago, though.
card that if you special summon at all anywhere, which every summon is a special summon in Yu-Gi-Oh damn near, other than like the rare except, oh, just play Fu Wanderers. Oh yeah, and just lose. Maxi, from anywhere you special summon,
That's
you're
his
getting a
thing.
card. Boom, that branched into Molcharmy Fuelos, then you have Molcharmy Perulia, and you have Molcharmy Meowls. Meowls being, oh, if you special summon from your graveyard or your banish zone, then I get to draw cards. Perulia being, oh, if you summon from your hand, then I get to draw cards. And Fuelos being, oh, if you summon from your deck or extra deck, I get to draw cards. So you have those, but then you have Maxi at the top that does all of those things with no restrictions. I didn't even mention all of the Molcharmies. They have a restriction. You can't activate them if you have cards on the field. Basically fixing the scenario that I mentioned earlier where like the guy makes a huge crazy board, passes it to you, then uses Maxi. You can't do those with the Charmies because guess what? It makes sense that you can't do that with the Charmies.
I pray the OCG hits Maxi. I think it could happen. I think the interviews from Worlds where they're like, we all hate it, it's making us worse players, I think it might actually happen in our lifetime. It's going to go to 1 first is the thing. It's going to go to 1 first. And that's going to, if you think Maxi at 3 was bad, if you think Maxi at 2 was bad, you are unprepared for Maxi at 1. When you get Maxied for the first time while Maxi's at 1, you are going to fucking jump. You are going to lose it.
Also, it rarely happens, but
it will happen less.
you draw too many cards, if you have way more cards in your hand than the person does on the field, then you
I see it in the OCG, but I don't see it in MD. If they do it in the OCG, they'll do it in Master Duel. Master Duel will bow to the OCG.
actually randomly have to put cards back into your deck with the Molcharmies. Basically, they took Maxi and made all these Molcharmies to make it
I wanted
fair
to end it at 1. If Shifter had won that finals match, you would have seen the Shifter ban.
version of Maxi, but never got rid of Maxi. Why would you make the fair version of Maxi? Split up its abilities. Make all of these cards just to keep Maxi in the game. Oh, we're just slowly phasing it out. Stop doing it slowly.
It is funny that they were like, over the course of 3 packs, we're going to reveal the fixed version of Maxi, and then they did, and then they were like, and he's sticking around.
Just get rid of it. Let me just take a breath. Let me take a breath. The only type of summoning that Molcharmies can't cover is like a trap monster or a monster that's being special summoned from the spell trap zone. There's no Molcharmy for that. But guess what? Maxi still has that. So we actually need 4 Molcharmies if we want to.
There should be a shitter Molcharmy that does all the dog shit summons. Is it just back row guys? Yeah, so shitter Molcharmy is going to be called Molcharmy Doo-Doo-Doo. And it's going to draw a card when you summon from the back row, when you summon a token, or when you flip summon. Yeah, or if you Gemini summon as well, yeah. If you Gemini summon, flip summon, create a token, or summon from the back row.
Encompass everything that this one Maxi can do, but you think that's fair. This is just one of those classic cases of, with all due respect, or if you take offense or disrespect.
Doesn't Perulia draw from Gemini summon? Chat, there's just no way. What? No. No. No, okay, all right.
Respect, I don't care. You can just be wrong and feel disrespected because you're wrong and dumb. But this is one of those classic cases of anyone who understands Yu-Gi-Oh at a fundamental level beyond just like,
I can stop this combo with this card and it will get me free wins sometimes.
What's that voice? I love it. It's like Eastern European Shrek. It's good.
anyone who's slightly beyond coherent, who, if there was an
It's
actual
like,
Duel Academy, anybody who's
it was
an
Amber
actual
Mammoth, yeah, it was,
passing student
Schwarzenegger.
of this hypothetical school,
Jama Lime
would
voice,
understand
yeah.
why Maxi is a problem. But you have the equivalent of the guy who like hangs out on the side of the school smoking crack, thinking that he can educate the people who are actually attending.
Who
the
was
Duel Academy
smoking
class.
crack?
It's almost embarrassing that I have to make this video, but there's just so many of like these random stray arguments and just like these random people who think they're making a good point.
Yeah, what he's, you know, I just have to assume that he's talking about the same group of like 24 commenters who show up on every Maxi video and they're like, you are wrong, meta sheep, meta slave. You will never understand the importance of Maxi when it comes to being meta deck. My Dark Magician deck 100-0.
Point when they mention like, oh, but Maxi does this.
I don't
No,
get
the
why
fact-
he's so mad. It's an unsearchable 3 of. Do you get mad when you get Astra Drolled? CJ, I'm banning you for 10 minutes because it's actually an unsearchable 2 of, not a 3 of. I won't tolerate people being incorrect in my chat.
Fact of the matter is, it's legal in the OCG, and Master Duel is this weird hybrid between OCG and TCG with a slight preference to OCG because of the fact I'm pretty sure the revenue from the OCG is
If you spell slight like this.
actually in TCG makes a lot of money. I'm pretty sure OCG is making a lot more money. So
Yeah.
yeah, and obviously Yu-Gi-Oh is Japan based, and OCG being the Japan-based game. There's
You can
probably
say
a little
they're
bias
racist
and
against
favoritism
Americans.
towards
They
the
are.
OCG when it comes to Master Duel over the TCG side. But as somebody who has been playing a lot of TCG lately, I'm not gonna lie, it's been super, super refreshing
TCG is so good right now. No one knows it though.
to never have to deal with Maxi and to have every game actually feel back and forth and fun, and there's no just like, sure, there are still some blowout cards, but there's not just like this one card that the whole entire meta revolves around. And as somebody who loves Master Duel got me back into Yu-Gi-Oh in the first place. I have not been able to really play. I've just really been coming up with different decks and concepts, and you know, got top 8 at my regional, and I've just been playing.
Dude, his top 8 list was so fucked. It was like a bunch of cards that legitimately I'm like, yeah, like I think he would win with them. I don't think anyone else would.
A lot of TCG and coming up with TCG decks and stuff like that.
That's a
because
compliment.
Right
not
now,
a-
I don't think Master
I'm not
Duel's in a
trying to
great place.
denigrate.
I just don't, and I want it to be. I love Master Duel. Don't get me wrong. And I'm not saying
Regional
banning
tops are
Maxi
more
would
important than
solve
YCS
all of the
tops,
problems,
by the
but
way.
it
I
does
totally
solve
agree.
a whole bunch because this card.
I'm
is
not just
an
saying that because I have
abomination.
one and
I
not the
mentioned
other.
OCG before, but I didn't really tap into the fact that there's a bunch of OCG players who have on the record said they also don't like Maxi. They are jealous of the fact that Maxi is banned in the TCG and they still have to deal with it in real life. Now, are there some people in OCG who like Maxi? I'm sure, just like there's some nincompoops in TCG or Master Duel who swear by Maxi. And all it really is
I
they
swear
want to be
by
able
it.
to just close their eyes, send one card away, and win the game off of that. And
I do.
like, oh, if your opponent doesn't have Called by the Grave or Ash Blossom, then they just lose. Or Crossout Designator or Droll. Droll's the funny, like, and that's the funnier part, bro. They say, oh, you just don't know how to, just get good. Oh, you don't know how to counter it. Like, I know all the counters to Maxi, but if you think that it's a healthy
You're
meta
not always gonna
when
have
you
them.
have to main
play
deck
Go
like
Fish.
10 cards to deal with one card that can essentially win any game, then like I said, you're not even worth the conversation. But here I am having this conversation anyway. I just wanted to rant about this because I see this
What do
a
you
lot,
think this
and
comment
it's
section is gonna look
been
like?
driving me crazy. If you're out there in
You wanna-
the
you
mean
wanna make a
streets
bet
of the
now?
internet social medias and you get into an argument about Maxi, just send them this video and hopefully this breaks it down to those nincompoops who are on the side of Duel Academy in crack. Maybe they'll get a little educated. Maybe they showed up to this Duel Academy class and walked away with a little nugget or two of information. Anyway, that's all. Goodbye, cockroaches.
All right, what are we fucking with? Bros posting everything but Destined Rivals. Incredible. I didn't understand a single thing, but I support you, Dion, and think you're correct. Literally true. Wow. Huh. Okay. Wait. Everyone was pretty good. All right. Thank you, everybody. That was kind. We agree? Let me make... Well, I'm still thinking about it. Let's make Mulcharmy poo poo poo. What are we calling it? Poo... Dulia. It's gonna be a... It can't be a earth because meows is a earth. It can be a wind. It's a 4. No, Perulia's or Fulos is a wind. Has to be a like a fire, right? Yeah, it's fire. Do we have a picture? Oh, we can use AI picture art. We're not gonna do that. See if we can find a nice picture of the poop emoji. Poop emoji. Oh, this is this one is perfect. What the hell? This one is so good. Check out my latest performance. Yeah, don't mean to really brag, but let's just say the latest video was a 10 out of 10, baby. All right. Ooh. 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 Yeah, Molcharmi Dududulia. Okay, it's gonna be, what do you want it to be? It can't be a winged beast, we'll think about it. Okay, effect. Could be like an insect. Is one of them an insect? What is meowls? It's like a beast. Pyro? Yeah, we could do pyro. We make it a fiend. Make it a light fiend. No. Each time your opponent performs a Gemini summon, immediately draw one card. Each time your opponent summons a token. How do you word this? It'd be like summons a tokens. Would it be? How does token collector word it? Great question. If a token is special summoned, that's not really helpful. Each time your opponent performs a flip summon, and each time your opponent summons a monster from the spell trap zone. This looks good. Attack 100. Defense 200. What is their actual attacks? They're like nothing, right? 100, 600. Are they all 100, 600? They are. Wow. Set P Serial Poo Poo Edition 1. Year 9999. Creator Mr. C. Dazif invited you to play Peak. No, I don't think I can. Yeah, this looks good. This looks really good. Do you think this is playable? Bros making poo poo. Doug, don't be inviting me to Peak. I might just say yes. I might fuck around and say yes. Not a nutcase. Think of the 5 gifted subs. If you didn't get one, dodged in chat, folks. As simple as that. All right, let's do the Called by the Grave video.
Why is this Yu-Gi-Oh card limited? Part 3, Called by the Grave. Called by the Grave is a quick play spell that targets the monster in your opponent's graveyard, banishes it, and until the end of the next turn, the effects of that monster or anything else with the same name are negated, not once per turn. So why did I get limited? Called by the Grave is one of the most ubiquitous staples in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! This is because it's able to negate any monster hand trap that this card itself for cost, which is most of them. This is an unbelievably broken effect because hand traps are how decks are reined in. Without them, going first becomes way too powerful. Called by the Grave will be released in 2018, a historically FTK-filled format in large part due to overtuned links, but Called by the Grave was able to stop the opponent from stopping you. And while it was at 3, every copy you opened stopped another hand trap. It would be slotted to pretty much every combo deck as a way to stop the only counterplay your opponent had. It would eventually be limited in 2020 and still sees consistent play to this day.
I mean, it probably should be banned.
Should it stay at 1? Hell no! This card never should have been printed, let alone legal at all. Hand traps are an incredibly important part of modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Like it or not, and they need to resolve. If you lose to a single Ash of the normal summon, you either break super hard, build your deck poorly, or sequence your hand poorly. Aside from breaking, these are all things you need to account for as a player in your deck building and your play. Call by the Grave is just a cheat code that lets broken decks get off scot-free. Ban it yesterday.
All right. Now, I noticed there are 1.800 likes on this. 1.8 thousand likes. And there are 600 comments. So let's see what's going on here. First off, they're 100% correct, obviously. This card should be banned, right? Totally banned. Let's just check the comments. If you lose to a single hand trap, your deck's bad. Literally every 5D's deck ever. Yeah. Hold up, let me...
Why is this Yu-Gi-Oh card limited? Part 3.
I wish it would load a little further to the other side. With all the hand traps that can literally end your turn before it begins, I think summoning some kind of counter is perfectly fair. I mean, I guess for Maxi...
Why
oh, hell yeah, you got it. You guys got the cheat code. Hand traps need to resolve. Cool. So draw phase shifter Perulia Fuelos. No response. And called by doesn't solve that, right? You're still under 2 of them. Hand traps are a part of modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Like it or not, and they need to resolve. Okay, so what if they have multiple? What if they hit me with Mulcharmy, and my only hopes of a halfway decent board get hit with Ash and Valor? Not every deck is built equally, and not everyone is playing turn 1 wombo combo nonsense. Call by is a necessary evil sometimes. Person's literally like, I would like to play called by. Now, I know that broken decks play it, but I'm just a little guy with glasses. You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you? I'm just a little baby. I'm just a little silly little baby. It should be banned for everyone but me because I'm just a silly little baby. If Call by gets banned, lingering effects will have to go as well. Sure. Hand traps such as Mulcharmies. People are so mad about Mulcharmies. Droll, Shifter, or Lancia. Yeah, get them out of here. Yeah. Without called by or cross out to check them. The classic cross out calling shifter play. I mean, I guess you cross out Lancia in some formats, yeah. There's no way you can justify banning called by when you have lingering floodgate hand trap still at 3. We should have never told you guys what the fuck a hand trap was. Massive disagree on being banned. There are a lot more, there are a lot of far more degenerate hand traps out there that can literally determine who wins the game just by being activated. Whoa, the problem with call by is it's a quick play spell. It benefits the going first player more than the second in a game that already heavily favors the going first player. What the fuck? That's like true. What? If you lose to a single hand trap, your deck is bad. And that mentality right there is why modern decks are designed to play through getting hand trapped 5 times, making any non-lingering hand traps effectively useless. True. True. Also, true. Sorry, this isn't it. I think limited or semi-limited is perfect for the card. Having it banned means the rogue decks outright lose to hand traps, and a solid majority of them do not even have the necessary support to play around hand traps. Is there another group of people that can play Called By? Is there another group of people that can play Called By? I can't remember. Who cares about rogue? Exactly. Called By is one of the most fair card ever. Just could not possibly be horrid take. You, my friend, are a fool. Called by the Grave is a card that is sorely needed more in today's format, especially considering there are many decks that just straight up die to one Ash Blossom, which I argue is the one card the most responsible for Yu-Gi-Oh's decline in today's modern era. Sure, it can be annoying to sit through a 10-minute combo and ultimately have to deal with 4 to 5 negates and disrupts. I mean, I agree with that, yeah. But you know what's worse? Putting all your skill and effort into a deck that you love, fine-tuning it as best as you possibly can, and still watching it die to 1 disruption. I actually don't think that's worse. I don't think that's worse at all. Called By is definitely necessary. Without Called By and Crossout, there's no way you're going to be able to build a board. It goes both ways. Let's say you're playing against a meta deck with a weaker deck. Hey, you know what? I have a crazy idea. Let's do the opposite. Let's say you're playing a meta deck versus a weaker deck. And your opponent on, I don't know, Dark Magician goes Mulcharmy Fualos, and you go Called By. All right, full combo. And then they go, I'll activate Magician's Rod, and you go negate. Next game. Let's say you're playing against a shit deck with the best deck in the room. If you lose to a single hand trap, then your deck is bad. Same logic applies reversely. I guess they're saying if you lose to a Called By, your deck is bad, but it wouldn't be a Called By, right? It'd be you lose to an uninterrupted combo board. I don't mind it as a one of. If you lose because your one hand trap didn't resolve, you built your deck poorly or you bricked ultra hard. What are these people, man? Sounds like someone lost to Called By a few times and couldn't build his deck around it. How do you build your deck around Called By? Bro says Called By the Grave needs to go, but hand traps with 3 effects can stay. Like, okay, Mr. Delusional. Yo, I'm going to start saying that. Okay, Mr. Delusional. I can't believe we've... I'm so sorry to this person. Gake, not Jake. I did not realize the fabulous dancing Hitlers were in your comments section. Let's see, what else will people disagree with? I wonder if people disagree with summon limit. That's one that people probably disagree with. I'm trying to think of like some funny ones that people might disagree with. Gumblar? There's just no way, right? I think Dark Matter could get unbanned. No. Dark Matter, I don't think Dark Matter could get unbanned. And more importantly, I don't think it ever will be getting unbanned. Certainly no time in the near future. I think it's...
Why is this Yu-Gi-Oh card banned? Part 92, Summon Limit. Summon Limit. Why is this Yu-Gi-Oh card...
This card is banned because everyone complains about floodgates, but not a turn that has 98 steps and, no joke, 35 minutes. Hot take, the game needs a summon limit. I don't think floodgates are bad if it means shorter turn times. The fact that we think summon limit is the problem really says a lot about the current meta, to be honest. Konami sees tier 0 deck, I sleep. Konami sees 1 floodgates, I awake. Real shit. Bring it back. I'm sick of 20-minute turns that consist of spam summoning the entire extra deck. I want to play 2. How are you going to post I want to play 2 and then, like, defend called by? I mean, I'm doing the Goomba thing here, but come on. Real talk, though, I think it's worse that players can summon 40 times in a turn.
Why is this Yu-Gi-Oh card banned? Part 39. Topologic.
Okay, surely no one is going to be standing Topologic Gumblar Dragon.
Why is this Yu-Gi-Oh card?
Real ones know you could mask change on the opponent's turn to get them up to 4 cards discarded, and now they have to play under Dark Law? What? Okay, this one is, yeah, this one is pretty normal.
Why is this Yu? Why is this Yu-Gi-Oh card?
Considering the turn 0 decks out there, I don't mind this card. I've had opponents set up entire boards on my first turn. That's true. Hand traps. Fun. Nah, bro. My rogue decks needs 2 card to survive. Never mind how much is helps the meta decks. I don't know what this person is saying. Bro, according to you, every card that punishes hand trap should be banned. You want a game where the guy who starts with the better hand trap just wins? Don't you get how boring would that be? And that it would just make people play stun deck, which are the worst archetype of the game. Gotta disagree with you on this one, Chief.
Why is this Yu-Gi-Oh card banned? Part 74. Red Reboot.
Okay, surely there's no one doing this on Red Reboot.
Why is this?
The unfortunate part is, at least in Master Duel, trap decks have very anti-fun trap cards they can utilize before you even get a chance to use your cards, making Red Reboot the only possible out to even have a turn. This card is perfectly acceptable in Master Duel since it's a best of 1 where you have no idea what you're up against and have no prep time. No prep time? What? You have infinite prep time. What? Ugh. All right, last thing I want to watch is this. Tulare Community College's new video, Magic the Gathering is out of control. Does anyone in here dislike Magic the Gathering? If so, we're going to have a little fun today. Let me put this on 1.5. All right, so I've actually never seen this person's channel, never heard of them before. I hope I'm saying this wrong. Tulare Community College. Here's the deal. This video is about the current way Magic is going.
Is it just me, or does it feel like Magic the Gathering is out of control these days? It isn't just the prices of upcoming Magic sets, though that is part of what I want to discuss.
The Spider-Man set is $200. The Avatar, The Last Airbender set is $250.
Here today. And it isn't just the breakneck speed at which cards are made and cards are previewed and then oftentimes forgotten about as we rush into the next set of cards, but this too is part of it. And
He talks about it a little later, but it is absurd.
It isn't just Universes Beyond. I swear to you, this is not another I don't like Universes Beyond video, because even if
Professor has to get out in front of the haters because he really doesn't like Universes Beyond, and he'll make a video that's like, I don't like Universes Beyond, and people will be like, well, here we go again. We know you don't like Universes Beyond.
if all of the new Magic sets were universes within, these prices would be a problem, and this release schedule would be a problem. So what exactly has gone wrong? We're previewing Avatar, and the Commander bundle for Avatar is $250?
I love Magic prices, dude. It's crazy. Here in Yu-Gi-Oh, you can get 4,000 packs for that amount of money because no one will buy them.
It's not even Commander decks. It's a bundle, a glorified fat pack. And it's how much? No, this is not about Universes Beyond, and it's not about my nostalgia for the past. This is about Magic the Gathering getting out of control. There are some key points I wish to illuminate in this video. You may not agree with all of them, but I hope very much that you will hear me out.
Okay, so the reason I wanted to do this, even though we're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh all day, every day, is because I think we need a little bit of perspective, right? So Yu-Gi-Oh has always had the same problem, which is once we get people in, retention is cake. We can keep people in permanently, but getting people in is really hard because there's no easy way to get into Yu-Gi-Oh, right? And so our perpetual problem is it feels like totally stagnant at all times, right? Now, Magic the Gathering is having financially its biggest boom literally ever. Biggest boom, rather. 5 big booms, rather. It's having its biggest boom ever, courtesy of, among other things, Universes Beyond sets that get other fandoms interested in playing Magic the Gathering. And for all intents and purposes, I think those people are sticking around. But it is also causing the parent organization of Magic the Gathering, and WotC too, I mean Hasbro and WotC, to engage in some anti-human practices. And it is permanently warping what Magic the Gathering is. So it's nice from a perspective of Yu-Gi-Oh where we're like, please play our card game, to see a card game where everyone is playing and go like, well, maybe not like that.
As always, I encourage you to draw your own conclusions, but please know that what I'm about to illustrate comes from a genuine love of this game and a desire for it to get back under some semblance of control. And I hope very much you will believe me when I say Magic the Gathering is not dying. In many ways, it's doing better than ever, though I
In many ways, in one very specific way. That line is going up.
do also feel it is reasonable to ask, as I shall ask, whether sales alone equal the success and health of a game such as ours. But before we continue,
Something we also have to keep mindful, or be mindful about, if Yu-Gi-Oh ever takes off in a big way like this, it is going to be important for us to do what we can to ensure that it's still good.
I do need to take a moment to offer a mea culpa, an apology.
Okay, this is an ad. It's a good ad, but we're already stealing.
Magic the Gathering previews for Marvel's Spider-Man start today, I believe, but I wouldn't blame you if you thought they'd started a while ago because
I don't know if you've seen, I've already seen like 30% of the set. I thought it was just already out.
they did. Weeks ago, in fact, the big rollout began literally 2 days before Edge of Eternity's pre-release, and between then and now, over 125 Spider-Man cards have been revealed.
That's right, by the way. They started revealing this set before the other set came out.
Now, many of these are alternate treatments of the same card, and at least 25 of them are from Marvel's Spider-Man Eternal, which I believe is a supplemental like set to the Spider-Man mains. It's like these display cases they did with Lord of the Rings. I'm not entirely clear. What I am clear on is this is a lot of cards to preview, but it's especially a lot of cards to preview literally days before your new set is released. Now, not all 125 of these were previewed in the exact 48 hours leading up to Edge of Eternities. Many of them were revealed the previous weekend. Many of these were revealed during pre-release weekend, after pre-release weekend, last week. And I think those Spider-Man display cards were the first thing they revealed several weeks ago, a month ago. But either way, it's a bummer. Not because I don't like Spider-Man or Universes Beyond, but because I think this preview system absolutely killed interest in Edge of Eternities, which in my opinion is one of the best Magic the Gathering sets in years. But
It is kind of funny to be like, all right, so Magic the Gathering has two kinds of sets now. Universes Beyonds, which take a different IP and, you know, force it into the mold of Magic the Gathering. And Universes Within, which is like traditional Magic sets, I guess I would describe them as. And it's like, but previews for the Spider-Man cards are going to be all over your Twitter feed, killing any opportunity for anyone to be hyped about the set that is coming out. Is it kind of like how Jush killed Duad? Yes, but magnified 1 trillion times.
all anyone could talk about was Spider-Man. Look, Thanos is on a Commander auto-include card. So much for opting out of Universes Beyond if you're in black. And it's an Infinity Stone. So that means we're probably getting, I don't know, 4 to 5 more Marvel sets like Spider-Man.
I'm sorry, I mean... Oh man, it's awesome that they're like, no, I'm sorry. If you are playing Commander, you also have to take the Marvel pill. You have to say, that happens when you untap.
I don't know how many Infinity Stones there are. Please don't tell me how many Infinity Stones there are in the
There's one Infinity Stone.
comments. I don't care. But however many more there are, we're getting them, and they're going to be in other Marvel sets over the next several years. Probably going to get like, what, 1 to 2 Infinity Stones in each of those upcoming Marvel sets? And then there's probably going to be some kind of...
Do that Deadpool Marvel set. That's going to make me think about it. I know already that's going to make me think about it. I'm going to be like, there's going to be a card called like Chimichanga or something, and I'm going to be like, maybe the food token will be a chimichanga. I'll just be like, oh boy.
Infinity War Marvel set, and on, and that's all speculation, but you know that's what they're doing. And again, all of this when Magic's last in-universe set for the year is being released. What a way to take the wind out of our last in-universe set's sails. Now, you might argue that this was unfortunate timing because pre-release for Edge of Eternity was during Comic-Con, and you gotta make a big deal about Spider-Man at Comic-Con. That's
right.
Reasonable. I agree with that. Except they also started revealing Avatar The Last Airbender cards as well, and that
You guys done with Spider-Man? Well, guess what's next, bitch?
set won't be out until the end of the year. And if you want to argue that Avatar is a cartoon and so it fits with Comic-Con, and that they of course had to show off Avatar cards at Comic-Con, then why did they do a huge Avatar preview panel just a couple of weeks ago? Honestly, with all of these Avatar cards revealed and hyped up, you'd think Spider-Man had come and gone and the next set coming out was Avatar. Again,
It's so awesome to be like, yeah, we're doing previews for Avatar, a set coming out in November, while we're doing previews for Spider-Man, a set coming out in a month and a half, while we're ignoring previews for Edge of Eternities, a set that's out now.
all of this started happening when the next set was Edge of Eternities. To me, this is unintentional self-sabotage. This is broken. And to be clear, I am not in any way criticizing Universes Beyond. The set these previews
It's
are
crazy, too. I have tried so hard to get back into Magic over the last year. Like, I've played Modern, you know, I've tried to get back into Standard, but it is like this. There's just such a mental load required to keep up with all this shit.
from is irrelevant. What I am criticizing is that massive.
I'm so lucky I don't
major,
care about Magic, man. I would be
attention-grabbing
crying if
previews
I
for
gave
sets
a shit
that
about
aren't
this game's
releasing for
story or
months,
something
or
and saw
in
it
the
being
case of
killed for
Avatar, until the end of the
Fortnite.
year, that previewing those sets in this way, literally days before the next set comes out, is the equivalent of hobbling the legs of that set. And yes, it is especially heartbreaking when you have a set as amazing as Edge of Eternities, but regardless of whether the sets being previewed are Universes Beyond, and regardless of whether the set being sabotaged is Universes Within, that just sucks, man. Even if
Yeah.
Comic-Con had not been at the same time as Edge of Eternity's pre-release, the issue of previewing the next set, and even the next several sets, is a constant one in Magic these days because, well,
Yeah.
there's a lot more product and a lot more cards. Now, we wanted to dive into the math ourselves. Last year, in
This is just staggering to me, by the way.
2024, Wizards of the Coast printed 2,060 new card designs. So that's the equivalent to being shown 5 to 6 cards a day
New cards every day.
every day. But of course, there's more to remember than that because those new cards also have alternate arts, special treatments, etc. And so if you were to include all variations of new cards, that number actually goes up to 3,779 cards, the equivalent to being shown 10.35 cards a day every day for an entire year. But of course, there's also reprints and alternate versions of those. And so if we include every card that came out last year, including all reprints of new cards, including multiple reprints of the same card, including those commander decks, including promos, well then we're actually talking about 11,126 cards that came out in a single year.
That's like the total number of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. That's crazy, right?
That is the equivalent to being shown over 30 cards a day and asked to retain this. And the number of cards is just going to increase because the products are going to increase.
Yep.
With 6 standard sets a year, that's a brand new set essentially every other month. And on the other alternate 6 months of the year, there's the supplemental products, there's the pre-cons, and of course the endless barrage of new secret layer alerts. As a beloved sitcom character from the 90s once said, that is too much, man. And the cost of all these products seems to just
Who said that? BoJack Horseman. Okay, I didn't watch Sad Horse Show. I'm sorry.
increase set after set. No longer does Magic the Gathering have its basic standard sets and then also premium products, alternatives that you can opt out of. It's all premium these days, and there is no opting out. Boxes of Final Fantasy.
This is kind of the irritating thing that gets thrown on with Magic is like every time I express a frustration that like getting back into Magic would require me to, you know, remind myself of 15 years of design decisions that I missed out on, but also to then make a pledge to keep up with 10 trillion cards coming out at a breakneck pace. I am told, well, you don't need to keep up with everything. You can just pay attention to the necessary cards for the format you want to play, as if the format I want to play doesn't change based on what cards are available in it. But also, There is no out, man. Look at this.
Fantasy, which is now the set before what is coming out, are actually selling for about $250 a box. And pre-orders went up on the official Magic the Gathering Amazon store for Avatar: The Last Airbender boxes, and those too are selling for, yep, $250 a box. The current in-universe set, Edge of Eternities, is selling for about $150 a box. Not great, but it does beat $200 to $250. And Tarkir Dragon's Storm, which is now, I believe, the set before Spider-Man, which came out a few months ago, is selling for about $120 a box. So it certainly seems like the higher prices are on Universes Beyond sets. And again, half of all of Standard going forward is to be Universes Beyond sets. The idea behind premium pricing is that it is an alternative to regular pricing. You pay more and supposedly get more. And when Universes Beyond sets were just things like yearly command.
You don't need to keep up with 11K cards. The majority of the cards printed don't have any impact on formats, though. But I want to be able to make that decision, right? Like, the reason I do new cards is I want to understand if these cards are going to have applications in formats and decks that I like, right? I'm not only paying attention to the cards that are good. I want to pay attention to the cards that might be good.
Commander products like they did for Warhammer and Doctor Who and Fallout, the fact that they were more expensive than regular Commander decks could be justified by this idea of premium pricing. And again, not Universes Beyond, not complaining about Universes Beyond. This could be true for Modern Horizons Commander decks or Commander Masters Commander decks. The idea of alternate products that have a little something extra in them, but then as a result, cost extra, whether it is high-value reprints, special art treatments, or an outside property that likely required things like licensing fees. But when you shift something like Universes Beyond to being half of all of Standard, and by Standard, we don't just mean the format, we also mean just regular Standard Magic sets, base sets of the game, but you maintain that premium pricing, well then you have just raised the floor on your base product. And where does this leave the actual premium products that you offer? Spider-Man collector booster boxes are going.
This is killing me, dude. Watch this. The collector boosters, of course, is a different thing than the play boosters. These have good cards in them, but how much would you pay for a box of a bunch of booster packs that have shiny, chocolatey, rare cards in them? Just fire it off now, chat. What do you think? $250? Okay, let's lock in $250.
For almost $900, and amazingly, these prices may actually increase when the set hits shelves. They certainly did for Final Fantasy, where collector booster boxes now sell for about $1,300.
That's just unbelievable, right? That's not MSRP, though. Oh! Well, never mind.
Each. Cha-ching. And yes, the official Magic the Gathering Amazon store opened pre-orders for Avatar: The Last Airbender. With collector booster boxes, they're selling for, I kid you not, just under $1,000 each.
Oh, the official Magic the Gathering store is selling Commander booster boxes, or collector booster boxes of the Avatar set for $900. That's weird. What's MSRP on these?
But don't worry, friends, because Edge of Eternities is only $400 a collector box.
Whew. Okay, thank God.
But wait a second, that's an in-universe set. Shouldn't that in-universe set only be $200 to $240 per box, which is what collector booster boxes were for in-universe sets? Literally each and every set up until Universes Beyond became half of Standard? Yes, that's what it should cost. I know, because I complained about it costing that much for each and every set. And
it's so funny to be like, you're paying $200 for 12 packs? What are you, stupid? Meanwhile, in an alternate timeline, they're paying $2,000 for 12 packs.
As usual, was shouted down because, Professor, it's only collector booster boxes that are $200 to $240 each. You can still buy our 36-pack draft boxes for reasonable prices. Well, now play booster boxes are $200 to $240 each. That's what the collector booster boxes used to be. And they have fewer packs. And those packs are indeed worse for draft and worse for sealed. And the very next question Wizards of the Coast is going to be asking is, if we can sell Spider-Man at these prices, and Avatar at these prices, and Final Fantasy at these prices, why the hell are we selling anything at lower prices?
Yep. I mean, if you want an example of how that happens all the time, check out Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, if they can get away with it once, they will get away with it every time until it stops working.
Well, the only reason to sell sets like Tarkir at lower prices is if sets like Tarkir won't sell at the higher prices. You know, in-universe sets, which already feel like Wizards is trying to make into Universes Beyond light, as they lean into wacky racers and space adventures. Again, I loved Edge, but if at the end of the day, Wizards can't sell in-universe sets for as much as they can Universes Beyond sets, are we really going to stop at only half of our yearly sets being Universes Beyond? Edge of Eternities came out at the end of July, and as you'll remember from the start of this video, days before it
This one, this to me is the most shocking shit in the universe, is this sequence right here. You may have seen it already on Dodo Doya's Twitter, but watch this.
Edge of Eternities came out at the end of July, and as you'll remember from the start of this video, days before it came out, Spider-Man and Avatar previews began bombarding us, and have bombarded us every day since. So from that release in July, which is a bit beyond the halfway point in the year, there's to be no more Magic the Gathering in-universe sets until 2026. Think about that. Our in-universe Magic set stopped at the end of July, and even that set seemed to be one that Wizards was not too interested in promoting. So now we have the rest of the year, nearly half a year, with Spider-Man and Avatar and all the supplemental stuff like Sonic the Hedgehog and SpongeBob SquarePants and
Dude, what happened to this fucking game, man? What do you want me to say? 6 months no in-universe set while they're printing Sonic the Hedgehog SpongeBob? Come on!
Whatever else the rest of 2025 is bringing, well, it's not bringing Magic the Gathering worlds and characters unless possibly those characters are dressed as baseball players or superheroes or something.
Imagine if you imagine as a kid, you know what I liked in Magic? I liked the Thralls. I thought they were cool as a concept. Imagine being a kid these days and being like, I hope the Thralls come back. When the Thralls came back for Ravnica, I was like, fuck, Thralls. I love those guys. Remember Saprolings? My brother was so into Saprolings. He was like, I love these Saprolings. When we got new Saprolings, he was like, I can't believe it. New Saprolings, PogChamp. Imagine being a kid who likes Thralls now. You get one shot every 6 months to get any Magic card at all that isn't SpongeBob or Plang Tong. And I don't know. And there's just a minuscule chance it's going to be a Thrall.
It's not about Universes Beyond. It's about the way in which Universes Beyond is being used. Just like it's not about previews, it's about the way in which previews are being used. It's not even about new cards or cards for Commander, but the out-of-control way that those things are being printed. I often talk about how I returned to Magic the Gathering with original Innistrad. Well, that set's pre-release was September 24th.
Innistrad is the fucking set, man. Came out my freshman year of college, or it was popular my freshman year of college. I drafted the fuck out of this set. God, that format was so good. Delver. I was playing like Black White Zombies, and you would like Restoration Angel, Geralf's Messenger. That's the card. Rogue deck at best, but ton of fun. Really good.
2011. Want to know when the next set was? Dark Ascension did not release until January 29th, a little over 4 months later.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you got to do.
4 months to sit with a single set and enjoy it.
Like, this is the part that got to me. Imagine if Innistrad had came and went in like a 3-week hype cycle. Like, I would be hard-pressed to think of another set outside of actually just Ravnica 1 that was more individually impactful for, like, the lifeblood of Magic than, like, Innistrad. Maybe like, Lorwyn? Like, I don't know. Fuck me, dude.
Craft it, play it, chew it up, and savor the flavor. The next set stayed on the same world so that a story could unfold, so that our worlds and our characters could be ones we read about and experienced through playing with those cards.
Maybe cons? Certainly not cons. March of the Machine could have been 3 sets. I knew we were cooked when they wrapped up Mom in a block and a half. Or in 1 set and 1/2 set, right? I was like, what the fuck? Wasn't this like the most important thing that was happening?
Yes, we played Commander back then, but we also went into Draft every
Cons is the Zoomer answer? I think it is.
week, and it did not cost $60 to do so. We played Standard, and yes, we complained about Standard, but we played it, and we checked out formats like Modern, and watched coverage of the recent GP on camera, and maybe spotted a friend in the feature match.
Really painful just talking about my college immediately after college experience here. Really painful to hear.
I used to joke that Magic the Gathering was so much like a clockwork machine, the way they designed sets, the way they released sets, the way they had us compete with those sets, that you could set your watch by them. It isn't just that Universes Beyond exists and that I'm yelling at clouds, or yelling at Cloud. Universes Beyond could be gone
Dumb, stupid. +2.
tomorrow, and this same release schedule would be a problem. This same card oversaturation would be a problem, and absolutely the cost of playing this game would be a major problem. And while I don't think there's an easy solution, I will start by offering this one. If nothing else, the cost of a standard set, be it Universes Beyond or Universes Within, should be the same reasonable price. Both Final Fantasy and
that bug has
Tarkir,
been bugging
both
me.
Spider-Man and Edge of Eternities need to be at an affordable price for standard packs. And whether they have Spider-Man on them or Jace on them, they have to have a set cost, and that cost needs to be a lot lower than some of these prices we are seeing. And that
It's crazy that there's nothing resembling MSRP on these.
philosophy should follow out onto Commander precons and bundles and Jumpstart and whatever else is offered via standard sets. You want to make half of standard Universes Beyond? Okay, fine. But standard is the non-premium priced products, so those products need to adhere to that non-premium pricing structure. Beyond that, how about maybe not previewing a barrage of cards from the next set on the eve of pre-release of a current set? Again, whether that current set is Universes Beyond or
Hanging out at pre-release, looking at your phones. Dog, there's a new Shadow the Hedgehog card.
Within, how about letting sets have a chance to breathe and letting us explore them? Resist the urge to preview your November set in July. At the end of the day, I simply refuse to accept that the only metric for a game's health and success is sales. I think that long-term stability and player retention, as well as overall quality of the game's health, both in casual and competitive spheres, is extremely important as well. But those, of course, are just my thoughts, and now I want to hear from you. Do you think Magic the Gathering is getting out of control, be it in terms of prices or the amount of cards being printed, or do you think that I am just winding on and on for no legitimate reason? Let me know in the comments below. And if you do want to hear me talk about the state of standard and the need for banning a certain card from Final Fantasy, well then you can check that video out by clicking the I or just checking out the link in this video's description.
Oh man. Painful stuff, man. I just don't know what to say. It's so like I said, I've been trying to get back in for like a year now, and it's just so much. Oh man. Isn't this just the House of Champs rant in a way? There are similarities. There are similarities for sure. I mean, the difference between the House of Champs rant is the place that Yu-Gi-Oh is at is they're releasing 1 million sets and more importantly, 1 million different products. If those sets are new cards or repackages of old cards, you know, that depends on the year or the month or whatever. But they are releasing 1 million new products and 90% of them are total duds, like things that just do not have anything relevant in them. Then 10% of them are like greatest of all time bangers. And it creates this terrible situation for distributors and OTSs and even players, right, who get to tune out for 3 months and then get on to the next big rotation level set. This one is that every single set, regardless of its utility to standard, to modern, to commander, is retailing for a price that would have been unthinkable 5 years ago and is becoming rapidly the new norm. It's just, oh man, it's so rough. I don't know what to say. I guess buy singles will be replaced with print proxies by the end of the year. Holy shit. Cool. Dude, why is his penis that big? Look, it's like out. Come on! That's that's very mean, but also extremely good. Yeah, I'll Why are you so fucking negative all the time? Oh man. Peep this one. Hey, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm not clicking a share.google link. All right, I'm going to pee and then we're going to do dueltaining. Oh, okay. We have one from a website. MTG Bagel reveals surprising 0 mana design change. Okay, Bagel and Schmear. All right. Cool. Oh, what the hell is that? Oh. No, wait. I have no idea what they're talking about. During the weekly MTG live stream, Mark Rosewater said that it was a zero-cost artifact. But the play design team said we do not make zero-cost artifacts. Following this, Rosewater said they wanted an exception for Bagel and Schmear, but play design won out. This led Rosewater to close the section on the card by stating, "We tried very hard to make this zero, and we just don't do that anymore." Okay. That's probably for the best. I'm not gonna lie. That's like, honestly, kind of understandable. Oh man, like being completely real about it. 0 mana means you're just playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah. I think pretty much every 0 mana cost artifact has been broken at one point or another. Rosewater again with the dumbest takes. Man, what happened to Rosewater too? Like, I remember I say this all the time, but growing up and being like, Drive to Work is such an inspirational podcast. Like being able to have like the inner thoughts of one of the what I imagine to be the greatest game designers in the history of time. I was like, God, he's just it's so incredible to be able to hear this type of stuff. And now the Blogatog is just him being like, actually I think that it's kind of epic to have the Soul Stone in Magic. Like, okay. That's fine. All right, I'm gonna pee. Then we're gonna do dueltaining. They got him. What do you mean they got him? They got him. How hard is it to get into Magic? It gets harder every day. All right, I thought of a funny bit while I was here. Put Morbius back in theaters. We were all busy. I gotta find this. Wow, big one, huh? I definitely have the high res for this, and I'm just copying it from fucking Google Images like a moron. That's gonna look bad. Okay, it could look worse. All right. I feel like the pitch deck peaks in the first 10 minutes and the games are pretty pointless. Yeah, but here's the problem, okay? If I make a Yu-Gi-Oh series, and this has been my struggle for like the last 5 series. If I make a Yu-Gi-Oh series, at some point we have to play Yu-Gi-Oh. That's the hardest part of making Yu-Gi-Oh content. Is at some point you have to play Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, what deck am I playing? Play Ryziel Fiendsmith? Fuck you. No, I'll play something normal. I just like playing Memento. haven't played any of the there's no new decks. I was like, I should play one of the new decks. Look at the fucking I go to the shop, I check out the new set. Look at the new decks. Oh cool, I can play 6 Sam. You guys want to see me FTK? It's a UR. Oh my god. I guess the Jurak cards are in here. I could play Jurak. I could play Speedroid Colonel Cracker. I wanted to hear your cope on Ryziel Fiendsmith after full pure at Worlds. Yeah, easy to do. Many people wanted to play Fiendsmith. In a world where your decision is, we're going to play Fiendsmith Ryziel, or we get to keep a bunch of cards off of our shared pool, and I get to play pure Ryziel, I'm always doing pure Ryziel. How do you feel about Adagnister coming to help Malice? It's going to be a long month. I feel like I'm going to start playing Duel Links again. I've been playing Duel Links again. It's really fun. What do we want to play? You could play Fiendsmith Arcana Force instead. Let's do that, actually. Let's play that Ryan U list that I gave him shit for. Okay, not to normie post, by the way. Did you see White Drewski? How did he do that, dude? It's like the best I've ever seen. I know, right? Like, his tits are out. It's crazy. He just is a white guy. How did he do that? I've been... Did you see a bunch of people quote tweet it and they were like, I guess blackface is okay now, huh? It's like, oh my god. Guys, can we do one fun? God forbid a man have fun. God forbid a man have fun. 3 of the light barrier. You gotta be fucking with my ass, dude. Not even playing Arcana Force the Chariot. Am I crazy? Wait, what the fuck? How do they make it? Oh, I get it. Oh, stupid. Of course they're not playing this card because they're not trying to OTK. They're trying to go first. This card. Oh, no, just one. Just one. Duamutef. We were just playing Duamutef Happy in the 3. Happy, happy, happy. Where the fuck is Happy? There he is. 3 of this. Chicken Game. Fiendsmith. Okay. Just one of this. Upstart. What am I missing? Flurry. What am I missing? What the fuck? Looks like I'm missing a 3 of. I don't know what it would be. Oh, Into the Void. Extra deck, one of this guy. Necroquip. What's the 8-star guy who draws you cards? It's like Gigant Trainer. That's it. Giant Trainer. Nope. Going second. Nope. Zombie Vamp is kind of funny in here. I can't believe Apo's legal. My god. Haggard. They are just not ever going second under any circumstances. Sir Yugioh. Elantis and Sprelf. All right. Wah. No, let me do a different one. Dueltaining, the show in which you can win one of two ways, either by bringing my life points to 0 or by giving me a little giggle at your setup. We've got 5 bangers for you today. Let's check them out. But if you think you can do better, show up on twitter.com/MBT yugioh and post your list. We'll see if you have what it takes to dueltain me. Bye-bye. Let me do it like this. But if you think you can do better, show up on twitter.com the Monday before. Yeah, I like that. Use that one. Use that take. All right. Ew. Go wash off my microphone. Dirty. We're playing a world champion quality deck list. This is what Jesse's team brought to Worlds. They were like, Ryan needs to be in the hot seat with a deck like this. Now, obviously, this is meant to play first and just FTK, but we're going second, so, you know, if you get got by it, it's your own damn fault. Didn't he literally win a game with this? He did? Oh, shit. Never mind then. I didn't know he won a game. Fuck, that's crazy. It's just strange. It's like there's a million other FTKs. Why'd they pick this one? I like the, who's it? Fala Galera. They picked, Gimmick Puppet. And I'm like, oh, that one makes sense. Right, yeah. Had a 75% win rate with it. Crazy. Dude, I love the World's rule set, by the way. The World's rule set is so cool. It's like, yeah, you bring one like normal deck, and then you bring a deck invented by Hitler. That's like you bring one deck that you would like want to play, and then you bring a second deck that's just a nuclear bomb. All right, Scary Octo, you're up first. All right, this deck doesn't have a joke. However, it is kind of sick. I mean, that's ideal, right? Huh. It took a long time to think about that. All right, off to a good start. DC top 10,000 is crazy. Yeah, you're looking at a top 45 million DC Cub Duelist. Yeah, you're looking at a top 450 trillion DC Cub Duelist. You're looking at a DC 2023 March 2nd stage Duelist. Yeah, you're looking at a WCS 2025 Qualifiers DLV Max Duelist. Dude, what the fuck? Okay, it was like, no dueltaining tonight. You've had enough. This hand looks great. All the hands look the same. They all FTK. What do you want? Are we going for it? No. All right, place your bets now. Oh, Gage is here. How did Peak go? Super Bedge, get comfy. So I specifically asked this week for a good mix of both the unskippable cutscenes and like actually interesting decks, because I feel like we've had like 6 consecutive weeks of people just showing me a stupid loop that ends on something, and I'm like, I don't mind those. You know, some of them are good, but oh, let's go. Wait, am I playing against Gage? Dude, I don't know about all of you, but I'm so upset about these cards. I remember when Sam made a video after he did like well at locals with them one week. I was like, oh my god, is like Soul's Gate Guardian actually going to be playable? I love these cards. I think they're fucking awesome. It's just unfortunate they're not. Oh. Okay. Earthbound Prisoner Gate Guardian. I'm in. They made a bunch of legacy support for the Flame Swordsman one, right? They gave it a Dark Flare Swordsman. Did they ever make a piece of legacy support for Gate Guardian? Usually the maze decks get like 1 bonus card. Dark Guardian. Fuck, they did. Yeah, they made the GX Gate Guardian stuff. Oh, and it was terrible. Yo! Okay, so usually you search Harmonic Synchrofusion off of this card and not Earthbound Prison. Huh. During your main phase, you can normal summon 1 Earthbound monster in addition to your normal summon or set. I mean, I guess so. What is that? Was that going to happen? Okay, Geo Griffin. You know, speaking of cards that I really love, I love the Earthbound Servants. I love the Earthbound Prisoners. I think they are fucking killer. I think they're really neat. I think Harmonic Synchrofusion is an extremely cool card. Totally could be more powerful and would not be more annoying, but I don't know. I wish these were just a little bit better. They're so close to good. They were playable for like 1 weekend as part of, I think, the Runic build was the most competitive, but just wasn't good enough. It's a deck that I have kept around in paper, like just in case. I'm like, you know, maybe one of my friends wants to play like a lower powered game and we'll just play this. But Yu-Gi-Oh moves so fast now that I don't ever have an opportunity to do something like that. That's a crazy concept, right? That we used to like keep decks around in case people wanted to play against something weaker. I don't know about all of you. I just don't do that anymore because like, why bother? You know, what would be a deck that's weaker now? Ryziel, right? Do we get to end on Big Man? What does Big Man do for us? I do that with my wife. You sandbag your wife. Let's go, baby. I used to have Monarch in the back, because if my friends wanted to play Yu-Gi-Oh! But didn't have a deck on them, it was a deck you could kind of pick up and play. I still have Monarch. I've been thinking about getting it built for the new year. All right, so you have 1 Spell Trap Negate and Gate Guardian. All right, well, I think I can beat the fuck out of that. Man, So this summons an Earthbound monster from the graveyard. They're going to summon what? Wille? Right? We'll grab Tract here. And then Wille summons an Earthbound. And we grab Harmonic Synchrofusion. Oh, we really do. Okay, well, hopefully you won't get another turn. Into the void. See if I can remember how to do this combo. I think I need to draw Sun. That is the worst possible thing we could have drawn. Beansmith Tract. I was going to say Shirley, right? We can normal Goddess to go get Sun. Yeah. Goddess. The Sun. The Sun. Champion of the Sun. Wow. I just realized I had to do that without Light Barrier. Whoops. No problem, G. I'm on it. We'll pitch the Lacrima here. You and you. Was I not supposed to get those? Does this target? Wow, it really doesn't. I'm just going to summon a bunch of guys and hope that that does it, I think. Oh. I learned a valuable lesson here today. That's no good. Why game bug? Wait, what the fuck? Why game bug? Oh. Why game bug? Oh, God, wait. And they've got... Oh, God! Oh, this is not good at all. We lose. Wow, this is a very interesting deck. This deck specifically relies on opponents that have just forgotten that there's text on your opponent's cards. That's nuts. Okay, you got me. I've been owned. So at present, this card can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. Neither can this card or this card. This guy can't be targeted. This guy is F.A. Dawn Dragster. And Wall Shadow, when I go to battle, pops a guy, and if I attack, pops a second guy. It's just a bunch of sticky dickheads. This is my favorite card in the entire Earthbound line. So, during the main phase, you can target a face-up monster your opponent controls. You can either force them to choose to destroy the monster, or you gain life points equal to that monster's attack. That's, like, awesome, right? Like, would you take a shit for $60 quadrillion? Ow. Oh my god, I'm dead. I'm really dead. Okay, what are we harmonic synchroing into? So, oh my god, whoa. 7, 8, 9, 10? What? Who is a tuner? Baron plus Dragostapelia? Oh no, they're on theme. Geo Gremlina. Add an Earthbound from your deck to your hand. Do you have, like, a Coco Pakapoo or something? No, we just got another sweeper. I mean, this is still crazy, right? Summon a guy back. Summon back, Welle. We can go, 6 plus 1 is how much? It's 6, 7, folks. Oh, no! Oh, no! God, I love this deck. I mean, I played a lot of this, stupid Magician Souls, AFD deck. Whoa. Earthbound Prison? We're playing 2 Earthbound Prison? Life is a fucking Earthbound Prison, man. All right, now that we've learned how to play our own deck, I feel pretty secure that we'll be able to take the next duel pretty easily. What? Oh, are we summoning Big Guy? What's his name? Geograsha? There he is. Boom. No summon animation on Geograsha. Why? I mean, you know I'm a sucker for any deck that's got Earthbound Immortals in it. Ben Zucchini. What are we fucking with, Ben Zucchini? I imagine I'm going second. Sand looks unbeatable. Lure Palace. All right, strap in, folks. We're going to be here for a little while. Let me go get my... My blankie. I need to get my nighttime Labubu. Oh, Labubu. Oh, Dubai chocolate. Oh, Makta latte. Oh, Tel Aviv Makta Dabubu Lubai rave. Oh, Benson Boone cookie. Oh, 6741. Oh. La Boo Boo. The finest Dubai chocolate. In Dubai, they make a chocolate that's aged. I don't know. You all know what the reference is here. The French champagne. It's an old Orson Welles commercial. Oh God, it's Treasure Pander. It's an Orson Welles commercial. You know what, Vlad? Throw it up. Just a couple seconds of it, where he's selling Paul Masson wine, and he's just like obviously drunk on set. He's like, the French champagne, right? Well, I went back to people have written about it since. It turns out he wasn't drunk at all. It was like a misscheduling error, and he was traveling from one shoot to another, and he was like, I'm sorry, it looks like I'm just not going to have time to take a nap, like, at all. I've gotten no sleep, so I'm going to sleep in between driving from one of these places to another, and he took a sleeping pill. And so, the shoot was an hour earlier than they had expected. So he had to like wake him up, and he was totally groggy, and he was like still out of it off this fucking sleeping pill. And you know, he's got, you know, he's got these takes where he's just like, the French, and they're like, listen, this isn't working. And so what happened was the his producer or agent or whoever kind of sheepishly admitted, they're like, listen, he's off the shit, he's got this sleeping pill going on. And they're like, oh fucking, I mean, it's a 2-hour shoot, just can we give him an hour nap? And they're like, sure. And he napped for an hour, and then he woke up and he got it in one. and the one in the commercial is completely different than any of the ones in the fake takes. Paul Masson wine? Talking about Paul Masson will sell no wine before his time. That's his slogan. What the fuck is that? Machine convert what? Invigoration. Okay, we're just playing anything, huh? Generator? Moisture creature? Did anyone else have Moisture Creature as a child? I think it was available at a rare in an early set, so I had it really early, and I was like, this is the fucking craziest card ever. What? Huh? What the fuck are we making? Hard Summoning Fantastics Machinex? Are you shitting my asshole? No, no. Hey everybody, Moist Creature here. Let's do this shit. So I'm gonna tribute 3 monsters and I'm gonna send his back row to Kingdom Fuck. That's like something that Critical would have said in 2016, right? Doug Charger. The Schwar Machine. I love the Schwar Machine. Reynaud. We're grabbing back Invigoration. No, no. Is this dueltaining? No, this is ladder. All right, main phase 1 successfully skipped. Where are we going? Dude, it was so frustrating when at the end of Avengers, Skull Servant, they did the, like, we should go get shawarma, and then they go get it, and he was like, oh, yeah, it's really good. Because then it was Reddit to get shawarma for, like, years. It was like, wow, just like Tony Stark. It's like, no, man, it's actually good. Zahando. Zahand over heaven. What are we doing? We are giving me a monster. Give me your monster. Yeah, I'll take Sylvie. Why not? Uh-oh. I know where that's going. Oh, am I getting the hand? Yeah, I'll take Zahando. My hand now. We're doing a little of the stranger action. I sat on this giant hand for a while, so it fell asleep. You. Nettles has entered the field. We have drawn a Sogen. We are playing a lot of dog shit cards, huh? Dekodatoka. There's no way that that's part of it. Okay, and there they go. Beat Cup. Okay, and we're putting a patrol counter on something. Nettles, I suppose. All right, he's on patrol. I hope it's not clocking that he's standing on business. Sogen. No! I just got it. They're forcing me to touch grass. No! I won't! I can't! No! Not Yangzing Unleashed! Oh, and I can't even go end phase. Oh. I can't. I just can't. I just can't. I can't do it. That was crazy. That was a good one. Terratier, you're up. Killer hand as ever. Like it matters. None of this matters. Yup. So I feel kind of bad about dueltaining. Like the concept of dueltaining. Because I didn't realize that the people who play duels on TikTok call themselves dueltainers. I just assumed that. Oh. They don't call it dueltaining. They call it entertainment dueling. But they call themselves dueltainers. And I'm like, oh, shit. I just didn't know. It's fine. Yeah, I know it's fine. How does pitch deck sound? Yeah, we should call it pitch deck. What do you think about that? Pitch deck. So the joke with pitch deck is they're going to pitch me a deck. Oh, we're magical malleting. This is the sign of a good one. You know, you see the magical mallet and you go, oh boy. Yippee, hooray. Oh. I mean, that seems like you need to get in a call with the duelist, and at that point, maybe grab the same people, someone you have chemistry with. Exactly, exactly. Like Scarlon. I'm okay, not gonna be salty about it. I'm kind of upset how the last Master Chef came out, because I thought that prompt was really cool, and I thought all our decks were nice, but it just ended up like all people could talk about is like, wow, no one recorded anything, huh? Me pitching the same Memento deck list to you every episode. Hey, by the way, Scarlon, I know this is neither here nor there. If you all haven't been watching the Future Visions tournaments she's been doing, they're so fucking fun. They're Edison tournaments where each duelist gets to bring one card from the future, just like her series Future Visions. And there's some really interesting stuff in it. It was interesting enough that people at my locals, we had like 5 of us had like a conversation about it. Because someone brought up, they were like, did you see her Future Vision tournament? What did you think was cool from it? While I was playing with like some Edison friendlies. It was nice. I was like, oh yeah, we are of the opinion that Citadel is definitely gonna annihilate post ban list, because isn't it not banned? All right, here we go. Let's go. Margin trading time. Who am I giving you? A hero lives. Dog, I will give you a hero lives all day, every day. A hero lives. Absolutely. Oh, thanks for the world. That's what I wanted. Necrom. All right, we are going in. Fenrir has to be on the Future Visions ban list yet. See, that's the thing, is that it is actually not really the case that an unsearchable card that wins you the game is good enough. A significant amount of it is like building a deck around a very searchable card. The thing people were doing with Ruin Force is they would just old errata Future Fusion a bin their entire deck and then just like summon 3 Ruin Force and kill you to death. It was awesome. Dugatus. Special summon a monster from the graveyard in defense. We're getting Stratos again. My favorite part about Stratos has to be the once per turn on this card. I hate to tell you this, but top 8 finals was Glad Beast with Gistel versus Glad Beast with Fenrir. No! Glad Beast with Gistel is insane, though. I'm glad someone played that. Polymerization. All right, what are we fucking with? Yeah, we're just making the guy. So this is just hero, right? We haven't locked ourselves yet. That's pretty nice. Oh. You know, I miss this era of hero when we couldn't decide if we wanted to be playing like the powerful guys that lock you or Isold. I think Team Sam of all people has an old video where he plays an Isold variant of hero that makes the invoked fusion of all things. And I remember looking at that and being like, this looks cool, and it's just not the direction we went. Phoenix Gearblade is such a good like retrain of Phoenix Blade. It's just so much nicer. What the fuck did we just add? Winged Karibo level 6. Symbol of Heritage sent to the graveyard, by the way. Humja. Elysium? No, it was Makaba. Polymerization. We're going to fuse away the Stratos and bring back the Stratos. No, Burstinatrix and level 6. For Infernal Rage. And we'll bring back Burstinatrix. Oh god, there's another Stratos. We'll bring back Stratos. Is Mally at 3? Yeah, Mally's at 3. Why wouldn't it be? This guy sucks. Ella, Mental Hero, Stratos. Grip this card that was fusion summoned using a normal monster, special level lower elemental hero. We are getting Sunrise, Sunrise Effect. We'll go grab Miracle Fusion. I love these cards, man. I just love these cards. I don't know what to tell you. I wish they were just a little bit better. Banish. Okay, for Winged Karibo level 6, apparently. Now what? Oh. Apo? Uh-oh. That's how you know something good's about to happen. You know, every time I see... Oh, my God. At least it's a once per turn. Mally versus the Dragon Rulers. Who's the winner of the fear-mongered about an unhit for years after they became unplayably bad competition? Probably... Oh, no! Probably the Dragon Rulers. They released a whole set of new support for them, and it did fucking nothing. No, they did get some tops, like some regional tops early on. Jesus Christ. Okay, I may have to play this deck just because of the raw, unfiltered dopamine that it's going to give me. It is really good that they're once per turn. Well, if they're one thing, it's definitely not 3 once per turns. Yeah? Yeah? And yeah, okay, sure. How many times has it been now? We are on search number 7. This is search number 5, 6, and 7, I think. Oh? Oh? Okay. 6, 7. Do you think we'll deck them with Maxi by drawing 41 cards or by searching 6, 7? Okay. We're going to go get the 4th Stratos. They're making the elemental heroes woke. I mean, what do you want me to say? We can get any warrior here, though. Raynaud? Yeah. Why not? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Wait. No. Now what? Oh? Huh? What? Dark Contact linked everything off for 5-headed Link Dragon. Dark Contact, we've got 3 cards in the extra. Backfire. Elemental Hero, Inferno Wing Backshots. Can add a guy who mentions Dark Fusion, so we're going to get Dead End Prison. That's a free special. Oh, God. Discard a Mally here. Discard Gearblade. Extra normal. Damn, dude, we're going to draw the whole fucking deck. Liquid Soldier Stratos. Stratos Effect. And Stratos is now a target for Symbol of Heritage, so we can get another Stratos. That's 8. Dude, this is so many Stratoses. This is like my secret dreams that I dare not whisper to anyone. Oh? Oh, Dogma. Okay. Vicious Claws. Denier. Shuffleback. Probably the Banished Mally. Stratos needs to be back engraved to be Symbol of Heritage. Oh, yes, you're right. Well, he'll get there soon, I imagine. Oh? A second Dogma. Symbol of Heritage. Special Stratos. Stratos effect. Do we still have targets? We're at 12 cards in deck. We do. There's the Burstinatrix. Okay. The Malicious. Now what? The third drag. Oh my god, we are Dogmatica gooning. What happens here? Do I get halved 3 times? Okay. Ow. Didn't even make a sound. It just look at that. Just a number pops up. Well, I'm at 1,000, but I think I still kill you here, right? Like, these don't do anything. I guess I have favorite contact. Does that do anything? They can, like, pop my King Sark on activation. It's, like, annoying. Yeah, we're going for it. Oh, this can summon any fusion monster. Right. Yeah, we're getting dystopiad. Yeah. Well, that was kind of sick. Dogma FTK? And we never even locked ourselves. Lord Egil, you are up. Lord Egil, you are up. That was... What was the ultimate Stratos count? Can we get that? This one is a 3 card. No, dude. Get it in 1. Here it is. Oh, man. A 3 card combo. We're going to be here for 1 trillion years. Okay, well, listen. It is bullshit that you rolled up with a 3 card combo, but I do appreciate that you were willing to craft this many banned URs to make it work. You know, we are still going to be here for 100 years, but at least there was a financial incentive involved. Got it. Oh my god. Some of you can take fucking notes, by the way. 3 card combo got it in 3 resets. That's how we fucking dueltain, baby. I was gonna say, do you want me to activate this? But I realized I don't have an option. I guess I don't need Into the Void. E-Telly. All right, Ken and Gen plus E-Telly seems like the fucking craziest shit ever, so I guess we'll see. Xiamen, I think I feel comfortable calling Xiamen a U. I don't know how all of you feel. I feel comfortable at this point calling Xiamen a U. It seems to me like Xiamen has graduated from the class of mere extender to the class of U. This is going to be MX Saber Invoker, and they're going to go get the Argo Stars lady. I mean, we've all been here before. Come on. Oh. Shit. Okay, that's new. Secret Six Samurai Kizaru. Oh, this card is good, and I remember pulling one when it came out and being excited about it, not because the card was good or I wanted to play Six Sam, but because it was inexplicably like a $25 card at release. I don't know what people were thinking. The Six Sam during the Secret Six Samurai support was like really expensive for no reason. It couldn't do anything. Okay, we have now summoned every monster from our deck. I was just expecting we were going to get Gatewayed, but it looks like we are getting something else. Time for a 6-Sam combo? Yeah, I expect so. Or not. I sold. You know what I just realized? This is a 5-card extra deck. I guess 7-card extra deck? Huh. Interesting. For 2, one of which is the sort of deep-seated. You guys are going to learn a lot about sort of deep-seated soon. I got something cooking. What the hell is this? Jute Fighter. It's the Gauge card. It is... Okay, I got to ask you. A lot of people make Gauge sign this card. A lot of people say this card is Gauge. Are they being racist? So Gauge is white, I should say, first off. That's probably integral to understanding here. Are they... It's the hairline? I know it's the hairline. He's got the Prosecutor Payne hairline. He just looks like him. The vibe. Oh, yeah, for sure. I guess we're doing Malice as well. Dormouse Trigger. This is like Hank Hill's half Japanese brother. This is Gage's half Japanese card spirit. All right, I guess we're taking the Dormouse. Thanks. Crossover. Target a face-up card your opponent controls. Equip that monster to your monster as an equip spell. Okay. Gauge Mouse. Oh, no. Oh, tell me this is not going to be a reference to that disgusting picture of Gage's cum-encrusted mouse. Oh, no. What else are we putting on this thing? No. No, 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 no. What is that? Axe the Pumer? Oh, no, dude. I don't want to see that, dude. Oh, gross. It's covered in pum. Oh, that's disgusting, dude. Throw up the picture of Gage's mouse. Show people Gage's mouse. He posted this on Twitter. No one, it wasn't like he lost a bet. He came in last in his draft league or something. He posted it on Twitter under zero pressure. He said, "Isn't this normal?" Oh my God. Fuck me. That's gross, dude. Ugh. Royal Roy Tom, you're the last one. The funniest part of the Gage's Mouse saga was that he posted after he got a lot of pushback. A bunch of people were like, "Dude, you need to fucking clean that. Like you have to fucking get the crap off that thing." And then he was like, "I'm not gonna do it. I am who I am." And then one pretty girl asked him to do it. He was like, "Okay, I'll do it." Gage's is a generational folder. Are you going to be in SEMO's subathon? I am. I'm like 2 or 3 of the goals. Ladies, please. There's more than enough of Nimsan to go around. History of MBT. I'm excited to do like one more history episode. Man, History of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the show that I'd want to bring back the most, but it's just not feasible. It's like Alex wasn't playing during that period. The decks were already getting complicated enough that we felt like we were doing a little bit of a disservice to a lot of them. The views weren't coming in, admittedly. What was the last year you got to? We got to COVID. We actually were going to call it the episode before the last one we did, but I pushed really hard. Simo really wanted to stop it right before the Dragon Link episode, but I pushed really hard for the last episode so we could close it at COVID. And I thought that was kind of a natural endpoint because a lot of the people who started playing during COVID, but, you know. Do history again, but on Bastard Duel? No. We did history of OCG. That one just like flamed out pretty early. The problem is like it's only interesting for the period of OCG's history where like it's not super well documented. Like after you get past like advanced rule set, it's like, okay, and now we're just playing Yu-Gi-Oh, right? By like 2004, it's like, yeah, this is just Yu-Gi-Oh. But there is like 4 interesting years of horrible dog shit that you have to get through first, and that was what we did. History of Jank, too. History of Jank was always weird because we couldn't decide what we wanted it to be. I should have asked Alex on for King of Jank. We just do King of Jank on my channel. But it was a time when he was insanely busy and dealing with stuff. When are we bringing back Tech Tuesday? Any day now, baby. Any day. Can you ask Danny to unban me? No, I'm pretty sure you did something bad. I would bet money you did something bad. Matter of fact, no. What? Sorry, for those of you just joining now, this is after about 14 concessions to try and draw a combo. What? What? This is the combo? Huh? Am I missing something? Honestly, good thing that machine isn't 21. Try and win. Okay. I mean, I sounds like that's going to be pretty easy, right? It's just a dumbass guy, and I mean, Clockwork Knight sucks, right? Like, it's tough to play into, but I mean, doesn't King Sark just out this? Am I missing something? What the fuck is going on? Okay, Goddess effect. We'll grab Arcana Force 21. Light Barrier. What did you think was gonna happen? Board annihilated. Huh. Oh. I didn't even realize it did that. Well, good game, I suppose? Huh. I'm interested to see what that one was. I think we're gonna figure it out in the I think we'll figure it out here. I need to know. Yeah. This is we put that in there to bait people to sticking around to the very end. All right, here we go. Scary Octopus says, I've been tinkering with this idea for a while as a niche synergy deck. The GG cards allow for more grind game and level modulation. The Earthbounds make a clean board, and the Magician Souls is the glue holding it together, allowing me to send Kazajan and draw for more EBs. Honestly, any deck that's playing Souls plus Earthbound Immortals is good in my book. Any deck playing Souls plus Gate Guardian pieces is good in my book. This is great. It ticks all the boxes for me. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Although maybe we could cut down the amount of targets for Line Walker. Ben Zucchini says, MBT plays a lot of Master Duel, a little too much if you ask me, so I will take it upon myself to force MBT to go outside and touch some grass. This is probably the most evil deck I've ever had to play against, and I love that we're playing Sojin. That's too funny. Yeah, that's what happened. Whoa. Chabether says, what I like about Stratus is the once per turn on it. Spoiler, a hero lives, you don't. This was fucking fun. I mean, I love heroes doing stupid shit. I love Dogma. That's such a cool fucking card. I'm happy you were able to make this work. It's also funny that we had to resolve all three because otherwise I wouldn't be low enough for Dystopia to kill me. Thank you for crafting the two other Stratuses. Final Stratus count? Bing! Put it up, Vlad. Or don't. I don't, I'm not your boss. Lord Eagle says, this week we make a deck that seeks to honor Gage's habits. Off of a 3-card combo of any special summons Yaman, Kengen, and Crossover, I will equip Jute Fighter with a crusty Malice P Dormouse and Axe the Pummer. I'm fucking pumming! Oh, this one's disgusting, man. This was so gross. And finally, Royal Roy Tom says, have you ever wondered what deck Clockwork Knight actually belongs to? No, well, it's a Machine King, and I'm going to play it. Is this deck bad? Yes. Do I need to craft the Primite cards? Yes. But is this or pretend to be Blister from 5Ds and play Machina? No one wants that. This deck sucks, dog. This deck is terrible. Wow. They really handed Bandit Keith this. They said, go win some games. Clockwork Knight is a Machine King support card? Wow. No wonder he died. Yeah, I mean... Did we consider that perhaps the reason his hand turned into a gun was just he felt it was his time? This is one of the big five. Oh, cool. Yeah, Bandit Keith is the Dark Machine stuff, right? The heavy metal guys. God damn. Maybe with the Duel Links revamp that includes Noah Kaiba, we'll get big five retrains, including a Machine King that actually fucking does something. It's really sad. Now I'm off topic. We'll call it there, but it is really sad. I do like Machine King. It's such a cool, iconic card. And it's fucked up that it never got like a bunch of legacy support like the rest of them did. Perfect Machine King just does nothing. Just literally nothing. Machine King prototype, Shadows of Infinity, was that the last one? 30,000 BC. From Bob Johnson's bulk. It did get a lot of legacy support. It just sucks ass. What? Oh, it didn't. It just got some retrains. Like, I want Machine King as an archetype. Oh, maybe they are. Machine King. Yeah, we have four cards total. And it's the same card 4 times. 2005. 2010. 2006. 2004. Okay, so literally nothing ever. Wow, what the fuck? Konami. Next one. Yeah, Machine King. The trap is actually from 3000 BC. Let's actually go to Machine King real quick. This is one of those guys that I'm sure has a pretty interesting tips page. Use this card with Blue Thunder T45. Why? For quick damage, use Alchemy Cycle and activate Machine Duplication to bring out 2 more Machine King. Oh. Then use Limiter Removal for a ton of damage. But isn't their attack 0 currently? I guess the new ones aren't 0, right? Yo, that is a ton of damage. That is a ton of damage. What's that limiter removal art? Dueling Mirrors. I actually don't like it. I like very few of the new arts. I think this one is just so iconic. He's doing the bush pose. 1 jebillion attack. Did you write he's doing the Jeb Bush pose and then correct it to she? Dog, if I've been misgendering Cyber and Dragon, I'm going to feel like a fucking asshole. Is Cyber Dragon a girl? It doesn't have a gender. All right, everything has a gender, all right? They say that in your textbook. What, you never been to school? I'm talking about your French language textbook. It's got girl boss energy. That actually is true. Cyber Dragon uses she, her in the anime. That's crazy. Only the left head uses she, her. Okay, so Is Cyber End Dragon a system? Ask yourself that question and then get back to me. I've shown you guys the Cyber Dragon pornography, right? I think there's one that's safe for work. Sexy Cyber Dragon. Okay, that one is just porn. Yeah, this one I can probably show. Yeah. This is like... Wow, this is almost like a decade old at this point. Okay, I have to be careful because there is pornography in the related, but there you go. Let's go, baby. All right, I'm going to take a piss, then we're going to play some Yu-Gi-Oh, huh? And you're a girl dragon. I mean, of course you're a girl dragon, because you're just reeking of feminine beauty. All right. Let's play just a little bit of Edison, huh? You let your employees talk about you this way? What kind of stupid shit is Farfa saying online today? Time for your public shaming of the chefs who don't get their footage in. Please upload your master chef footage from today. Some of us have lives. Isn't this your job? No. I thought you were a full-time content creator. My bad, fam. Not as Joseph's employee. Back to work. Bitch. No. Ooh, this is a good one. I can't believe this one didn't bang. I felt really good about this one. Remember this the next time he's asking you for Cube Storage Wars footage? Okay, listen. I know Farfa is... He's a dad. He's a... You know, he's got a lot going on. He is, without question, the most insufferable person to schedule with I have ever worked with. Like, by miles. It's... We have to, before we log off recording something with him, we have to be like, hey, before you go, when are we getting back together? No, surely not. Farfa? No. Yeah, well, you know. All right, we're going to do just maybe one or two Edisons. What the fuck? What? Huh? What was the extra card we drew? Okay. I'm just chilling, right? I don't give a fuck about this. Go. Hand seems alright. Yeah, it's okay. Like, I need them... Like, if they just set a Raikou pass, that's the best case for us. If they do nothing pass, we are kind of in a sour spot. Okay. What the fuck? What is going on? Am I gonna have to do this every draw? What if I say... I'll say yes. I mean, I can set this. There was a play where I draw phase, Phoenix Wing, Wind Blast, pitch the Treeborn Frog, and then bring it back, and then I sub combo. That was definitely the play, right? That was definitely the play. This site is so good. It's not the site. It's not the site. Hydra. Yeah. Because now we're gonna get Caius. Yeah, that's rough. That's like really rough. I should have done that play. Although Caius also beats the dupe block, so. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jar. Legacy. Ack Fortune. Fuck my ass, dude. It's gonna be some stupid shit. All right, what are we looking at? Jesus Christ, dude. Yep, Gores it is. I can log here. And that is good for me. This judgment is kind of irritating. Imphys, also annoying. It's Judgment, Fires of Doomsday, Pro Set Heavy. Oh, it's no, it's Dimensional Prison. There we go. Wow, that's a good draw. This is a toughie. I kind of just want to go Stratos attack. Like, Caius hit the Priz is pretty good, but it always just eats a Solemn. Let's go Stratos. All right. Cool stuff. That was like a really interesting game. I think I learned a lot from it. What the hell was that deck? Great duel. Tell me about it. All right, this person is actually quite good. You're playing I Wish? Fuck me. All right. Is it actually I Wish? Yeah. Maybe they don't know it's me. I'm going to hit him with that thinking. This hand seems good. This hand's quite good. Do I go for turn 1 sub play? I think with the Caius in hand, I think I do. It just loses to so much. But it also, man. The other thing is, it also does get every bad card out of your deck. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Why can I not? Oh my god. This website is so good. No wait for response? Yeah, no duh. There we go. I think I'm good here. So what's stopping Substitute from doing anything in the TCG? It just doesn't do anything. Wait a minute, it's Pee Pee Poo Poo Man. He literally didn't know it was me. No firewall to save you here, bitch boy. Good hits. Oh no, there was a good hit. What the fuck is Substitute gonna do? End on this? I mean, yeah, right? Lila? Well, the good news is I don't have shit to do. Why is I Wish playing Edison ladder? Oh, to do this. Oh, fuck my gay ass. Am I dead? Please don't kill me. With the plagues, I might be dead. Yep. Okay, just Camellius. I'm okay with that. As long as there's no more bullshit. Titanial kind of outs Caius in a really frustrating way. Well, what do we want to do here? We don't actually have anything particularly interesting to do. Just force out the Titanial. God, Titanial's such a good card. I have to imagine seeing the trade-in that he's on, like, the, yeah, okay. The, what's it called? The Crumbus list that's playing, Anoilidus, or what is the name of that guy? Big fucker. Amaryllis? Yeah. KC? KC? Nice try. This card is called Dupe Frog. Des Frog on the field. That's disastrous, actually. I guess we're just gonna Geki break. I'm gonna set Phoenix Wing too. This is a toughie. We should be drawing better than him, thanks to Substitute. It's kind of our cold comfort right now. No, it's not an FTK. Amaryllis just never dies. It's just an asshole that never dies. Do I let that go? I think so. I get a couple shots at Swap Frog here. Yep. Oh, that's his. Oh, no! I remember what he's playing. Yep, I remember now. Yep. That's a crazy ass draw. This website, dude. I gotta turn off this extension. It's killing me. I guess we want... Oof, I don't really want any of them. Ocean is the least annoying. We could summon it out and then clear both of these. Let's do that. During the end phase, you can remove a plant type monster. Got 1, 2, 3 more plant type monsters. I'm just gonna go into a token. Let me disable this extension in the other window. There we go. Problem solved. I love Dueling Book is working. This one's my fault. All right, let's listen to some tunes. Wow. Do I want a Geki break? Amaryllis? Probably. I don't want him to be able to get to an 8 here. Here, how about this one? Gonna be a little louder than that, I think. All right, there we go. There we go. We are so cooked here. Oh, man. Yeah. We'll grab Swap Frog, I guess. It's dupe in hand. Grab sub. We're totally dead to Berserk Dragon. This is 1700. We are so fucking dead, dude. Can I set a frog? Like, am I allowed to swap frog then set? No, right? You can't add sub? Oh, you're right. He's not a frog. I respect that. Okay. What the fuck do I do here, man? I don't know what the plan is here. Like, I legitimately don't have an elegant out for this. The only thing that I think is going to do anything particularly relevant, oh shit, is Mr. Acidman. We'll grab back swap frog, or we'll grab back Unifrog. Let's grab back. He can't do dupe frog, can he? 1500, 2200. It's got to be. It's got to be almost exactly Ab-Zero. Even Ab-Zero doesn't do it. Because of Lord Poison. Only got one plant left. That actually also might do it. I am playing Magical Android. Which I think he doesn't actually have a great out for. Junk Synchron. Junk Warrior. He's at 8,000. It's not going to matter. What are your life points at? 1,000? This is a hard turn. So we could go... Yeah, no, there's no way. It's got to be Android, right? A 2? We could make Black Rose. Does that do anything? No, right? He just summons it back. Can we make Brio in any way? Target sub. Special swap. Brio for 1. Be Brio pitch the Amaryllis. Ugh. This is tough. We could go Goyo, take the Amaryllis. No, that doesn't do anything. Is there a better way to make Brio? No, because we always have to... Can you give yourself a big boosted Junk Warrior? Then we're just dead to the Amaryllis. Because we're at 1,000. Cataster? Cataster doesn't resolve anything, and also that guy is dark. We could Cataster the Lord Poison, but... Big Junk Warrior might be the only out, honestly. God, Amaryllis is crazy. Can you Black Rose? Doesn't beat Amaryllis. Just summons back the Amaryllis and then domes us. It would be like... Yeah, I can't see an out. That's his end phase, but it'll still kill us. Like, we have to get rid of it somehow. We would have to make Brio, and I don't know how we're doing that. Okay, I think I have a play. And that's it. That's the play. If he has literally anything, we die. I mean, yeah. Ugh. I mean, I feel like we've gotten a little unlucky this game. Like, the well-timed Karma Cut. We haven't seen any of our Miracle Fusions. We saw a Caius. We're playing 4 Monarchs. But, like, you know, I can't be too mad about it. I think we played pretty badly, too. Yeah. Gonna try and Amaryllis me out over the course of 2 turns. Down to 2 hundo here. Lila. If we draw Caius, we can win. Has to be exactly Caius. And even then, we're not in a great position. Stacking the triggers in a way that makes sense. Oh, no. Now we have to figure out a way to out Lord Poison, too. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Kaiku for sure. What the fuck is a Junk Warrior doing in the side? We have a Junk Warrior in the side for no reason. Oh, I forgot. This is my my setup for DB. Is Soul Release anything here? I think it is, yeah. I like Dim Prison a lot, too. I could fuck with the Vanities. Let's lose, the Gores. We're going first, so Dust Shoot's still pretty important. The Unifrog. Vortex pretty good. I think MST's not great. I think 1-for-1 is pretty cuttable all the time. Heavy Storm pretty cuttable. No, we saw a lot of trap cards, actually. It was all like chainable shit. We could lose Ocean. I like cutting Ocean all the time. The Geki breaks are kind of whack, aren't they? Mirror Force feels like dog water. Yeah, let's try this. Okay. It's kind of rough if we get heavied here. I miss Swap Frog already. Me too, baby. Big chungus, big chungus, big chungus. Troopa doopa scoopa. I'll waste a Dimpriz on this. Ugh, Amaryllis turn 1. Suck me sideways. Burial. Suck me giga sideways. Mill Dandy. I'll actually take it. If he goes for Amaryllis here, do I Torrential? This is probably a good enough Torrential. Wow. Yeah. Irritating. Who do we get here? Post board, it's probably the freebie. No, we have the freebie in Swap Frog, so it's got to be Mally Edge, doesn't it? You winning games, Mr. Rothschild? Not exactly. I don't think I'd say that. Maybe worth setting another Dimpriz in case it's MST. Okay. I will just go in again with Mr. Stratos. Okay. Oh, I guess we got everyone we wanted anyway. Big day for Stratos. I'm gonna do it again. Get in there, buddy. Dude. Big day. Big day. Stratos getting in. Yeah, dude. I'm doing it again. KC the Stratos. Absolutely. I think I'm good. Danny, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? You've been struck by a truck. Oh, good trade-in. Yeah, that's a good trade-in, unfortunately. Dude, can you please make a play? I mean, there's just no way, right? Like, I'm gonna do it. All right. He will not have road. I mean, I want him to have road so I have a brain con target there. Ugh. What am I supposed to be playing here? I kind of like Unifrog. We can move it in over the dust chute. I don't like anything else. I don't think. The Geki breaks, maybe? No. Compulse? Oh, Compulse is crazy. What am I talking about? Way better than, like, Vortex. No, Vortex checks Titanial. We should take out one of the Narcs. Definitely have too many Narcs here. Second Junk Warrior, maybe? I don't know why it's a Junk Warrior. It's supposed to be a Junk Synchron, of course. We can play Owie because he's going to take like 20 years to build a combo. That is not a bad idea. Are you going to play Meat and Fuck Kingdom for variety? Oh my god, Miracle Fusion. I forgot we were playing that card. I'll consider it. Yeah. Banger. Finally a bad mill out of the boy. This is a fucking dog shit hand. What if I set Substitute? Considering setting the Substitute, just so I can Caius next turn and have like something to do. No. I don't really like any of these plays. Describing like a dog shit ass play. He's gonna get to mill his whole deck here. Oh! I need a free guy. I don't know how I'm gonna get one. Swap Frog or something. Okay. Killing me here. I need a starter. Fine. I'm getting Berserk Dragoned for sure here. Yeah. Why would he set this? Is there a reason we didn't sub for swaps and Treeborn? No. I should have done that, yeah. Would have been a direction. I get tricked with Substitute in my hand. I'm like, no, I need to be doing the thing. Not ideal. So bad. Fucking terrible. Is it weird to think you maybe side out Miracle? I really just didn't have a chance to see if it was any good in the matchup. I was like, we need to pressure him, but We didn't draw it until just now. Sub's still on top, I think. Okay. Yep. What's my best draw here? Not a lot of them. Nah. Nah. Yep. Yep. Sure. Maybe I can deck him. Here's skill drain. Nah. I could get him to respect the torrential. I would be in a better position. Rough. Rough stuff. I got one more in me. Berserk Dragon too good to be honest. That was a game in which my greed got the better of me. I'm just gonna go. Oh shit. Maybe it's the way you're dressed. Hurry up. Alk. Okay. Oh! Excuse me. This gets the honest out of the hand. Certainly it's better to just go sub, right? Please no orange light. Okay. All right. Well, banger ass baller ass duel. It was a Tethys deck. Jesus. 2 Tethys in the opener, by the way. Yuck. All right. Let's call it. All right. Thank you all for sticking around to the very end of the Yu-Gi-Oh portion. On Mondays and Wednesdays, we like to end with a little bit of variety. So we are going to play exactly one Binding of Isaac. We haven't played Binding of Isaac in a long time. We're going to play exactly one. And if it sucks, that's too bad. That's the only one we're playing. Do they just see the sub and leave? Yes. Many such cases. I'm not even doing anything with it. One thing I hate about that deck, and I mean that's just the way it is how much intuition you have to have. Are you gonna play Eugenics? Yeah, eventually. Okay, what are we missing? Are we finally done with greed? We are, right? We're not. We still have to do Keeper to Beast. Well, Beast is a fun route to do on stream. Damn. I gotta get that thing that starts me next to one. Oh, okay. We will do... Okay, I will do your run. I will do your run. Oh, my God. Please don't kill me in here. Hello? What games you got lined up for Wonky Channel? You know, we don't have a lot. I think Doug feels a little left out about Keep Talking. I think he wants to play Keep Talking. But I think Farfa doesn't like Keep Talking. I think probably because I was talking over him. I think he'd like to be the bomb diffuser. That might be fun. And then Doug wants to play Gang Beasts really bad, so we'll probably play that. Oh my God, hello? Are you guys ever playing Uno? I don't have Uno, sorry. Raft is fun and chill. Raft is expensive. Like, I don't want to be like, these games that we play for our Let's Play channel are kind of expensive. But Raft is like money for some reason. Okay, well, I don't want that, but you know what? I will use it for the free Bombo. My gamer's intuition tells me it's right here. Nope. How does this character work? I'm glad you asked. So instead of health, this stupid asshole has money. And when he gets hit, he loses a coin that you can't see right now because I have the curse that says that you can't see my health. And until I get that health back up, all the money I gain just refills my hearts. And until I open a good shop, I will be mad. Is there more disco in the works? I don't know. The views were really bad. And at a time when we can't really afford bad views, like the very start of the channel. But I would like to revisit disco. And Farfa had a good time playing disco. We were enjoying ourselves. Speed up. Yeah, I take pills. Whee! Oh, and it's Baby Plum. Hate this motherfucker. One of my least favorites. I mean, she's like not difficult. She's just irritating, very irritating, and takes forever. I hate all the early bosses. They take forever. No matter how strong you are, they take forever. Ugh. Oh, God. I can't dodge that attack if she even remotely deviates from the pattern, so I just don't hit her during that attack. It's just a little cutscene for me. Speaking of... Woo! Ah, sometimes I can't even deviate it if she stays still. There we go. Experimental's nice. I don't know what it increased and decreased. It decreased my damage, which sucks balls. Seems to have increased everything else. Okay, let's keep moving. Thank you for being white. Hey, no problem. It decreased my health. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's not terrible on this character. It means that if we find a health up, it'll actually matter. But it also means I have to play careful for the next floor. I probably can't go in that curse room. My tears went way up. Like, that's a big deal, for sure. Hello? Come here. Ugh, these guys. Okay, there's one down. And the second. Cool. Hi there, Joseph. How was Prague today? Progression series? I didn't watch Progression series today. No. What if you played Isaac with the rest of the quartet? Oh, shit. I know Doug would actually like to. Doug was like, I would like to play Isaac. Is multiplayer like on? That would be kind of fun, actually. I could carry the fuck out of him. Who did I play Isaac with? I think it was Danny, where we did a run where he was Isaac and I was the Lost. We just broke the game immediately. Because if one person gets to play as the Lost but doesn't necessarily have to die, it's crazy. I need another key very badly. Uh-oh. Oh, this is... Oh, thank you, Athene. We're going to go look for a key. It's in here. There is a key in here. And there's a ladder. I bought the one that wasn't on sale. That's because I like to grind harder. I'll take ladder. Ladder's kind of weird. Like, it's not, like, good. Okay. Can I stop getting actives, man? Get your money up, not your funny up. All right, we're hoping for a health up as the reward for this room. For a new variety channel, you kind of get shoehorned into flavor of the month games, right? Yeah, pretty much exactly. Keep Talking is a really old game, though. And, of course, Disco isn't even really a stream game. Okay, that seems like bullshit to me. All right, I said one, but I lied. We're doing one more. Okay. My streamer washed Sag. Oh, you knew this before you came in here today. Get him. Get him, bugs. Nope. Ooh, okay. Yeah. That's what I like to see, actually. Nope. Teleport. Okay. The body or Seraphim? Well, the body does nothing, so I'll take Seraphim. Off to a good start. Seraphim early is nuts. Did we do Saga Pulls? We didn't. Farfa went to bed. We'll do the Monday, I hope. Nope. Do we keep paying? I don't think so. I think we're good. Okay. Crazy item, please. That's not bad. I like Loki's horns. It's a low-key a good item. Ooh, coupon. Unfortunately, I don't think I have a use for coupon. No Silk Song on new channel. The only person who would play Silk Song is me, and I am not really interested, nor do I have the time for it, unfortunately. Oh, okay, I'll do it. Well, you win some, you lose some. Woo! Okay, I thought we were not going to get hit there. Yeah, I'll do it. Ah. All right, moving on. Larry. Oh, I love these two. You said, are there any basement bosses you like? These guys. Because they're easy. Love me some LJ. Of course, sometimes I will find an LJ fight that I inexplicably take damage on, and then I will die. I will be very mad. Okay, really promising early run here. Do we know where the secret room is? We actually don't. Could be one of two places. We're running Beast. We should min-max. What is flavor of the month right now? Peak for sure. We're designating some time later in the week to get carried in Peak. Okay, well. Yeah. Cool. Would you do Lethal Company? I like Lethal Company a great deal, but I think that it might be a little too outdated. I mean, not like Overcooked is like a super popular stream game, and we've been having a lot of time with that. Or a lot of fun with that. One other thing I miss about doing Isaac as regularly as now, Curse of the Lost, by the way, is it's my time to speak kind of candidly with the common clay. You know, morons. Isaac is like half the reason I'm subbed. Don't I know it? You never shut up about it. No, I appreciate you. Lethal Company clears all these. Ooh, Guppy. Well, I like the Gupster, but unfortunately I would prefer not to die. Anyway, the truth be told, and I mean, this should come as no surprise, we're all kind of feeling the heat of the YouTube changes. Active. I hate Sharpstraw. We were all buying mega amounts of U-bots, and now those are gone. Picking up Guppy Head still counts for the first transformation, right? Yes. I will never shut up about the subathon typewriter leech. That was, I think, the closest Jillian ever got to divorcing me, legitimately. She, like, explicitly told me not to do it, like, 1,000,000 times. No, but I don't know if you've noticed, every single YouTube video, like, almost bar none, is, like, putting up probably 70% of where you would expect it to. I almost just killed myself walking on spikes. And it isn't affecting our money, right? Like, because advertisers are now confident that their ads are being served to real people, this is what I think. It's total conspiracy theory. They are more comfortable in paying for advertisements. So the money isn't really affected. It's just a hit to the ego. That's all it is. Did we cover what shows are getting sunsetted for now? Yeah, we're losing Pitch Deck. I think I said it at the start of the stream, but it's two things. It's the views weren't there, and it's Danny is really going through it right now, and you know, it's a lot to ask of someone for no money. Get me to the angel. No. Get me to random angel item? Oh, I did. That's really bad on this character, but sure. I'm going to keep going, actually. Oh, well, now I'm not going to keep going. I was going to keep going if I could hit Uriel and then get the coin. I'll just keep moving. I don't really care about the extra coinage. Yes, I do. I was never once recommended Pitch Deck. I had to constantly go find it on your channel. Yeah, I show up in recommendations very infrequently these days, and I wonder why that is. We have the data on it. I'll have to. I think the problem with series like Pitch Deck is they are good for people who are already entrenched, but they're not fantastic for like discoverability, if that makes sense. If we had more money, we could sack room an item. Dude, that's so true in the sack room. Oh my god, how did I get hit by that? Please. Oh, cool. Take mom's pearls, yeah. I mean, if you insist. How's Chef doing? Chef's doing fine. The thing about Chef is I think it's just lived its natural lifespan, if that makes sense. It's like, I enjoy doing Chef. The views are dipping, but like, really, how many more Chefs do we have in us? And it is a hassle to film. It's a ton of time. Everyone gets mad at each other. You know, certainly we could be doing a little better. All right. Damn, this run got big really quick. Did we find everything on this floor? Farfa gets mad at everyone, you mean? It's not just Farfa. Like, Doug crashed out today. You know. And I think the one-offs I do with Wonky Quartet have a better vibe to them. Like, we're friends. Chef is the kind of show that needs a long break and would benefit from a deeper pool. Yeah, I think Saga style, we'll call off Chef for a number of months and then maybe come back when we feel like there's a reason to. Did I go in here? I didn't. But now I have flight. I did. Yeah, that's where we got the Gupster. Are you worried about the performance of your Yu-Gi-Oh content in general? Yeah, I mean, all of us are worried about Yu-Gi-Oh content. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh content is already like a niche within a niche within a niche. We're all certainly concerned that if the views go down, maybe Yu-Gi-Oh content as a whole is stagnating. But, you know, oh my god, a room I hadn't been in. We're seeing this kind of across all of our channels, so who knows. Let's keep moving. Do you think Chef could do better if given a saga length of time for deck building? I don't know. Maybe we'll try something like that. You could always start a masochist run. I really would like to. That's like something I would enjoy to do. I'd want to do like a 1v1 masochist run where we like occasionally fight each other. Where the fuck is the way out? But I think that space, masochist runs, is just so overplayed now that I would feel like an idiot starting one. Is Saga still doing well as far as you know? Saga is doing well. It's not doing as well as I think Doug would hope, but it is doing well for sure. Rush Duel Masochist? Yeah, sure. Moving on. What's your Break the Glass series idea? It's called Don't Tap the Glass. To be clear, the only things putting up consistent numbers in any way in Yu-Gi-Oh right now is Sam's series with Dion and Saga and Alex's series where he asks Magic players if it card good. And that's it. So, you know, it's hard to be like, oh, I should ape X. It's like, no, I think the next thing that will get lots of views will have to be something you think of yourself, you know? Isn't Farfa's low-ranked duelists doing well? It's doing okay. It's doing, like, the Jeopardy video's doing fine. You know, we all have single one-offs that will do okay. But if you want something you can film weekly that has, like, lasting impressions, you know, that's, I'll take Conjoined Progress. That's hard to get. What does King Baby even do, man? Every time I take King Baby, I'm like, why am I taking this fucking item, dude? Especially if I have a hold. Because it's Conjoined Progress. That's why. Oops. Well, Tears Up will always take. We are pretty fucking strong, aren't we? Oh, God. A third sack floor? This is the most Joseph floor of all time. The most Joseph run of all time. All right, we'll come back. Saga, but it's Duel Links. Nothing on Duel Links is going to do well. Regrettably. Yeah, I think everyone who is like doing a what's it called? A eulogy for or an autopsy, that's the right word, for a pitch deck has it right on the money. Like the I could have done better. The slides always felt really good, and the rest of it felt like, you know, set dressing, basically. But, you know, you have to play Yu-Gi-Oh! In your Yu-Gi-Oh! Show. I'll take 7 Seals. Why is 7 Seals not part of Conjoined? Explain that to me, liberals. How's Watsy been doing? Dude, Watsy's been doing great. Watsy is wholly reliant on the Patreon, but damn, the Patreon's doing really well. I think all 4 of us are, like, breathing a sigh of relief about Watsy. We'll do Watsy till the fucking sun explodes. The real thing I feel kind of, oh my god, I feel kind of bad about is the Alestrals channel that I just totally abandoned. I don't know what to do about that either. That's just the way it is. I don't have time for everything, and that's the first thing on the chopping block. I'd like to get it to 10K and then call it, I think. I do still really enjoy Alestrals, and I go play locals frequently. It's just, you know, it's just another thing you have to keep up with. Falchion, can you kind of explain what you mean by that? That is an interesting thing you've said. I'm interested in exploring it. We are fucking broken. Am I wrong? I think we're insane. Got into Gundam, sadly. Man, you will not catch me dead getting into a Bandai game. That company, I mean, the Digimon players are feeling it now. They really love you till they don't. Hello? Please die. Thank you. Well, that's conjoined. This is a very early conjoined. And with pretty good guys, too. Isn't the official Digimon sim coming soon? Oh, yeah, for sure. I'll always remember the first few of your reactions to Season 2 of Prague where you were like, it's just this again. It was crazy that they were like, yeah, we're just running it back. What the fuck hit me? Wait, am I crazy? What hit me? Are you going to fuck with the new League card game? I'd like to. If anyone knows the League card game people, fucking have them, you know, talk to me. I know some people who are involved in it, and I will say my understanding is they do not have anyone. They have maybe one person from the, like, capital Y Yu-Gi-Oh community. And I'm like, hey, if you want to branch out, I'd love to be a part of it. The community for Digimon is pretty dedicated. It feels like one of those like Netrunner style games where like it will live or die based on the strength of its community and literally nothing to do with the parent company. It will be wholly divorced from the parent company in almost every way that matters. I feel so bad for Digimon players, man. That game is so good. It's just Bandai, man. What are you gonna do? I'll take Spider-Mod. I like Spider-Mod a lot. This is the fucking BFFs run. Where is BFFs? We need Tears Up really bad. This is Tears Up. It was not Tears Up. Okay. Why is Mr. Brim homing? Luck down. Fuck you. That's pretty crazy. I don't... Oh. Maybe. I think we have better shit to spend it on, though. King Baby? That's what King Baby does? Holy shit. Okay, well, now we know what King Baby does. I need some defensive items, I think. Like, I'm crazy strong, but, like, not killing beast strong. I can still get hit and die. Ugh. Thank you. Wow, thank you. You need like 4 or 5 or something? Yeah. 4 or 5 would go crazy. This is Dank Depths 1, yeah. Okay. That was pretty good. Devil Room. I got some fucking money. Let's go. Ah. Yeah, that might do it. I don't want a little delirium, too. I mean, okay, I'm pretty strong now. Did you check the shop? Yeah. Go find money? I mean, I don't think it's going to stay open, but sure. Alex, glad to see ya. Holy shit, it is late for you. You usually aren't up this late. It's got to be, what, 7 p.m.? Go to bed, Grandpa. Damage step? That's what I'm saying. It's past my bedtime. Guys, I'll drop some SEMO lore here. 2/3 Guppy. Guppy wins this run. Come on, baby. Get me out of here. Alex goes to bed at like 6:30 p.m. He's actually 1,000 years old. He was playing Horse Girl game with Nova. Did you have a good time playing Horse Girl game? Me personally, I did not enjoy Horse Girl game. Oh. Dude. No, I'm not confident in my ability to do the trick. You didn't make it past the tutorial, Unk? Yeah, I did. That's exactly how far I made it. Does the trick even work anymore? That's what I'm saying. All right, we need to start farming secret rooms. I did. Okay. I mean, good to see him here. We don't see him in the last shop, probably. Just see Super Greed there. Super Greed. Okay, one floor to get broken. I mean, we're already broken, but one floor to get, like, unkillable. There's a lot of items that just win us the run immediately. You seem moderately powerful. I am strong. I am strong, for sure. I ain't gonna pretend I'm not strong. Ah. Exclamation mark sub pause? What is that? Alex is like, I want to pause my sub. I don't want... Oh. Hello? You're kidding me. That's all that was in there? Fuck my gay ass. Oh, man. That's fine. That's fine. We'll take money. We'll take money. Get your money up, not your funny up. All right. Emperor. Okay, we need the opposite of that. Patapa. Ah. Patapa. Ah. Okay. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Another sack room? Oh, you shouldn't have. I wish Rev scaled with your tears, and it was just better Brimstone. Me too. This is a 4th sack? Chest? Let's go. Let's go. That's an interesting one. Earn is terrible. Earn's really bad. Okay. No payout. They couldn't all pay out. We got a lot of them, too. That better be the best shop I've ever seen. Oh. Oh. I am the #1 anti-grav hater, unfortunately. I'm going to keep moving. How does that work with Rev? Yeah, it fucking sucks. That's how. Little late, but maybe we can find something to spend it on. God, if we just had one more room. Or one more floor. Should have taken that forget me now. Hmm. Oh, shit. Banger secret rooms today, boss. He's got money in him. Kill him, he's got money in him. Can we have a prediction on if you'll throw? No, it'd just be 100%, right? Where's the skull, man? Ooh, that's a fun way to throw. It's probably not a good idea. I'm gonna do it. Oh, that's big. That's a nice trinket. There we go. Thankfully, he didn't do his move. Okay. I mean, now we're gonna have bombs. Okay, I didn't see the skull. Did you all see the skull? I guess I wasn't looking hard enough. Yeah, I think you're probably right, Falchion. That's some good insight. Man, the reactions thing. That's the thing is I should have. I was really begging Farfa at the end to watch the shit on stream, but I was like, I think so important for like the staying power of a series is if other people watch it. Like I think Farfa doing the crash outs on Chef and Danny watching Chef has been so important. Skull? Yeah, where is it? Are you guys seeing it? I am not seeing it. Donate? Probably. Awesome. Prague season 1 was generational. I wonder if anything will ever be like that again. I remember being in a call with like Pack and Farfa and like 8 people, and we were like building Gage's Dragon Ruler deck. That shit was awesome. Above secret room or the room to the right? Good call. Yeah, we'll donate. I want to see if there's like an evil horse shit room first. I should have charged before I got in here. Why'd I do that? Oh my god, I'm getting hit. Oh my god, I'm getting hit. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Holy shit, I'm actually gonna die. How did I throw this? How did I throw this? That's unbelievable. That was an unthrowable run. Wow.